Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo, and welcome in to OTB here live from SEC Media Days, Tampa, Florida, day number 4, and it is LSU Day. We're going to be joined by the Tigers here today. Been waiting all week for it. And hitting leadoff, I don't know if this guy ever swung a baseball bat. My guy, Whit Weeks, LSU linebacker, joins us now. I don't know. You're athletic enough to play baseball. I don't know if
I once tried going into my freshman year. I played summer ball and I didn't get a single hit all summer, so I knew
not a
single hit. I played lacrosse instead during the summer.
Okay, I like that.
Yep.
But I figured, you're fast enough. Maybe you lucked into one and beat it out.
Yeah, I'm probably the guy that they just put on first base when somebody else gets it.
He's a courtesy runner.
Exactly.
Is there an enforcer position in baseball? I think that's only pitcher.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh well.
Maybe some hockey, maybe something else.
Okay.
Congrats on being here again.
So,
Obviously, I know it's a big deal. You never take it for granted. And this year, probably got a little juice, a little excitement to be here.
Oh yeah. I kind of know what it's about this year, so I know what to expect for sure.
So, how's everything been? Obviously, you and I have talked and caught up before our listeners. We had you on a couple of months ago, and that's when you first kind of felt healthy. I know you were excited to get that out there. How's it been since then, since you felt like you were ready to go into the offseason?
Yeah, it's such a breath of fresh air because I've really this whole summer haven't had to do any rehab. Like I'm rolling right now.
When's the last time you've been able to say that?
Yeah, it's been like a year and 6 months. Yeah. So it was a long journey for me, but I'm glad I'm over that hump and I'm feeling good.
All right, hey Whit, so I was wondering, so this is your second year of Media Day, so not quite the nerves. Did you throw up this morning?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Football games are exciting. This is exciting, but nowhere near that. Nowhere near that level.
Hey, during the whole, so Lane gets here at the end of last year, and then of course like a month later the portal starts. You were all over the place. You looked like the closer a lot on recruiting a lot of these portal guys. Like how involved was Lane like, man, I need you for this, and this? Or like how involved were you in the recruitment of other guys coming from college?
I met with every single player that's on our team right now before they were committed to. In the first 2 weeks of January, every single night I was going from stabs to supper club. Every single night.
No more steak.
I know. I had to tell them quit cooking my steaks in butter because I was getting to a point where I was like, holy cow.
That's so good.
I'm going to remind everybody, LSU's only called me in one time for a recruiting trip, and it was for Whit. So
Okay.
close.
Wow.
One for one. He was the closer. Not that I had anything to do with it, but it's the only time they called me in. I don't know. I must have found a way to convince him to come, and glad you certainly did. And what is, for you and, you and your family now, because you've had an older brother, you've got a younger brother, but you're not from Louisiana, right? Now, Matt's the same way. He's from Texas, but the man loves Louisiana, loves LSU. Like for you and your family, because y'all are rooted somewhere. Georgia, your dad played at Georgia. What does LSU mean to the Weeks family now?
That's I consider Baton Rouge my home now.
Yeah.
All my brothers do. My dad's pretty much there half the time and in Georgia half the time. So
Yeah.
we love it. Great town, great place. There's nowhere else we'd rather be.
Yeah.
So Whit, we could talk about all the success in the portal. There's a ton of success with Coach O coming back in the high school recruiting level, like setting up hopefully a great roster for years to come. But what has the biggest recruit that Lane Kiffin secured when he got here was Blake Baker.
For sure.
So, what did that mean to you, just getting him back, for one? We know you love him. We know that relationship. But, with your decision to stay here and let's run it back one more year.
That really solidified my decision.
Yeah.
Whenever Coach Baker told me that he wasn't leaving, I was like, all right, I'm staying too.
Yeah.
I know the chemistry we have, and I love playing in his defense, and I was like, that's the football that I want to play.
Yeah.
You're going to have somebody next to you, TJ Dotter. He's going to be here as well. What has that been like? 'Cause you're two veteran players. You played a lot of football. He's coming over from Ole Miss. And, look, he's probably going to get harder questions than anybody here this week, right, because of that. But, you know, Coach Kiffin said, I think he can handle it. Obviously, he's here. He was here for Ole Miss.
Right.
So he's a veteran leader. What does it mean for you? And, like, how do you think that's going to work out with y'all two next to each other in the defense?
I love it. I mean, I've learned so much just watching TJ play this spring and us just picking each other's minds.
Yeah.
I mean, we hang out all the time outside of football, you know, hanging out, shooting basketball, whatever we're doing. I love that dude to death, and I think our chemistry, people are really going to see, like, how the communication is talked from the back end all the way to the front now, because we have two veteran guys out there with me and him. I'm pretty sure he led the SEC in snaps last year, so that dude knows how to play ball.
Do we fight over the green dot? I mean, because I know Perk had it last year for a reason. Like, are we fighting over the green dot? You got a green suit on. Is that saying something today?
No, I got the green dot in my hand. Just, I think you know, me and Coach Baker got that chemistry. But
that green dot is mine for sure. That's, all right, so summer, it's kind of getting towards the end of summer. You're so close to checking in for training camp. How has the summer been? Brand new coaching staff from the top bottom, but a lot of similarities on defense, of course. But how has it been? How is this summer different than last summer?
We've been working. That's all I can say. I mean, every single day that you wake up, you know you're in for one. You know the team run is going to kill you. You know you're going to go in the weight room right after and just get after it. So every single week, it's like you're just steadily building. And then next week, we'll kind of have a little down week, you know, just kind of recover a bit and then roll right into camp.
That's right. We went to a practice last training camp, week 2. And it was about an hour and a half long. You know that's not normal, right?
Yeah.
You know it should be a little bit longer than that.
An hour and a half, I think you added 15 minutes.
That's right. All right.
And one of the things, and I've talked to Blake Baker about this, it's bringing back the physicality to practice as well. And not just for, you know, the offense, but like for the defense too, because y'all need to see that. I know 100%. Before you played Clemson last year, I'm talking with Blake. He goes, man, I just don't know if our run fits are where they need to be because we need to be a little bit more physical. And I know, look, one thing about Lane Kiffin and his offense, he's going to run the football.
Right.
Like, I know everybody thinks it's like air raid and stuff because they go fast. They want to run the football. Have you noticed that in practice, that there's a little bit of more of a physicality, certainly in the run game, to try to get ready?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't go through the spring, but they were hitting every single practice for 15 straight practices during the spring. So if that's what we get during the spring, I can't wait to see what we're doing during camp.
How good a shape are y'all going to be in going against this offense every day? I know speed is the name of the game in the Lane Kiffin offense. It's going to help the offense, of course, but it's got to help y'all on defense.
I think it'll help us more than them because we play for the fastest offenses in the country this year.
Yeah, good point.
But then we play the fastest offense in the country at practice every day. So it's just going to prepare us to play those teams.
Yeah. What is schematically? What are some of the challenges that y'all take? Because you're watching them every single day. Because you're watching your defense, but of course you're going against that Lane Kiffin offense. Hey, what is some schematically things that they do that create a lot of challenges?
I'd say the biggest challenge that I've realized so far is they'll give you the same picture, but they got 8 different route combinations, run plays that they'll do out of the exact same picture. Whereas some offenses, you look at it and you're like, okay, when this receiver's cut, 2's on the ball over here, you know exactly what you're getting. So I'm out there and I'm like, okay, this is the same picture. I know exactly what he's about to do. He's running an under, and then they snap the ball and he vertical releases, and I'm like, all right, now we just got to play. You know, so you can't really pick up on what they're doing because they'll give you the exact same look and then run something totally
hard
different.
to pick up tendencies. In
so for our listeners out there, he's telling you that on offense you're allowed to run more than one running play out of the same formation. Just for you LSU fans that forgot about that last year.
Yeah, you don't have to answer this. You can run more than inside zone. It's not illegal, and that's what you're going to get this year. All right. So I do feel like you are a coach on the field as well. You've been there a long time. You've played so much football. You got a great relationship. You mentioned I talked with everybody before. You know, they even signed with LSU. So you know the roster. Give us some names. Give our listeners some names of maybe some new players that maybe they don't know as well right now because they're coming in from the portal that you think are going to be, you know, the reason why you get to where you want to go.
Well, I'd say a guy who's coming back who I think is just going to have an amazing season is P.J. Woodland.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that.
I think he's the next great one from DBU. I really do.
Because, you know, sometimes and you got a lot of really good players that play that position, and they were 5 stars, and they were talked about for a long time, which is great. It's fine. But I feel like he does get lost in the shuffle a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, he's a guy who we've brought in transfers at that position, and he's just continued to work and continued to beat everybody out. So you love to see a guy who loves LSU and loves playing.
Yep.
And I mean, me and him, every time he has a pass breakup, we get so excited out there. So I love playing with him. His energy, it's contagious for sure.
All right, so give us an offensive player maybe that's going to be a little bit new. And I know you said you didn't go through the spring, but you know football, you watch film, you watch practice. Like, is there somebody out there that's going to be a problem?
Yeah, Bo Bordelon. He's a dude.
There you go. Yeah.
He's a dude. This is his
We
fifth
talked about
year.
him 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
This is his 5th year, and he's just now finally breaking through the starting roster. I mean, that dude, he's the hardest working guy on our team by far.
Well, that's what we were talking about. Like, if Bo's getting a starting job, there was 3, 4, 5 other people that were supposed to get that job. If Bo gets that job, it wasn't given to him.
No, at all.
He earned it maybe more than anybody's starting job on the team
100%.
because, again, these 4 or 5 people were supposed to start. So I love hearing you say he earned it through work.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
5th year guy, as I'm sure of the guy that's been there a long time. He gets that
5th
starting
year in the same school.
Yeah, 5th year in the same school. Very rare, but he gets that. I bet there was a little smile, and y'all had a little smile when he got named a starter.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, me and him really were like, I feel like our whole team this year is pretty much made up of the portal. So me and him are 2 guys who have been here the longest. We know what LSU's about. So we were able to kind of set the tone and kind of like trickle what LSU is about into all these new transfer guys.
Yeah.
Yep. So when the dust settles from this 2026 season, and you look back on it, what is your goal to say, man, that was a successful season?
Win the national championship.
There you go.
I understand that, you know, my previous 3 seasons here, we've lost a lot of football games. And that's not me. That's not what LSU is about. So that's what I wake up with every morning is I think, wow, like this isn't what I want my career to be here. I don't want to be a team that loses 5, 6 games a year. Like that's not LSU. That's not the legacy that I want to leave at LSU. So that's what I wake up with every morning, knowing that I haven't won a lot of ball games here, but I want to write that narrative and go do what we should do.
Oh yeah.
Whit, as a leader on this team, there's a week 3 game that everybody wants to talk about, right? They want to jump immediately to that one. You got Clemson week 1, right? And it feels like, and look, that other team's got another really good team too. It feels like for older players, like it's going to be the first couple of weeks to remind everybody on the team, we can't do that. We cannot look ahead. We've got a team coming in that we beat last year. They've got good enough players to come in and embarrass us on their own stadium. As a leader, how do you make sure that everybody looks at week 1? Again, it's Clemson. It's a major opponent. It's a major program, and not all the hype that's already going into week 3.
You just got to focus day to day. You got to know that, honestly, we haven't even started talking about Clemson yet because we got to focus on where our feet are right now in the summer program, you know, in the weight room, on the field, getting in the best shape of your life. And then come camp, we'll start talking about Clemson a little bit. So we haven't even had a thought of that. And I know everybody hypes up week 3, but I mean, we're just focused on the right now.
Yep.
Set the tone early. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so we talked about y'all grinding on summer workouts, but any good fishing this summer?
I did get to go down to Grand Isle once, so that was fun.
Okay, all right, there you go. All right,
last one. I think he's going to break our heart again. Have you watched Varsity Blues for us yet?
No.
Jesus,
I tell you what, I can't remember the last time I even watched a TV show.
I know, but you told us a year ago you promised.
Okay.
No, don't even
next
do
time
it.
I see you.
Those words
just
just fall on deaf ears. Whit, you're the man.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you, man. We're rooting like hell for you. Whit Weeks, LSU All-American linebacker, good enough to join us. More OTB when we come back here live from Tampa.
Off the bench.
Are you ready for an internet experience that actually keeps up with you? Then you're ready to step into a new kind of reliability with Rev Fiber. When your internet works, the possibilities open up, and suddenly everything feels more connected, just the way it should be. Seamless enough to keep up with every swipe and every click, anywhere you are. So leave the buffering behind. 100% fiber, 0% runaround, where support is still personal. Rev Fiber. Visit revfiber.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our number one product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Brees Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Brees Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parish Construction and Roofing.
Welcome back in. OTB here live. Our continued coverage of SEC Media Days live from Tampa, Florida. Just had LSU linebacker Whit Weeks join us. Always a pleasure. Looking sharp. And my man played a whole summer of summer baseball and didn't get a single hit. That's what I took away from that.
That's the only thing I couldn't hear anything
Once
else.
he said it, I was like, well,
didn't
buddy.
get a single hit.
Well, you can say a lot of things, but I don't know, man. You couldn't luck your way. You couldn't bunt one down the third baseline. You're fast.
Yeah. You got to get on base to at least start intimidating people.
Yeah.
You have to. And he couldn't even get on base. That's okay, though. That's why he's not playing baseball at LSU. He's playing football. And he's ready to roll. He did look good, though.
He looked great.
Someone in the chat said he looks like he's hiding razor blades under his hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, a little peeky.
Little peeky.
Little peeky blinders.
Yeah.
It was funny.
And it is confirmed he did not throw up before media days. Because he says it before game.
He said he did.
He said he didn't. I don't know.
So good to catch up with him. He's a great ambassador for LSU. And, again, like his family, his dad played at Georgia, was a really good player at Georgia. But, now you've had 3 Weeks brothers roll through the program. A couple of big takeaways from Witt. First time that he hadn't had to rehab an injury in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Now, he's played, and I still don't know how he played in some of those late games last year, knowing the injury that he had. But he wanted to be out there with his brothers. I can appreciate it. It's very meathead of him. That's why we love him. But he's ready to go and doesn't have to go into the training room before and after a practice, a workout, a game.
Yep.
For the first time in a year and a half.
Yeah.
He's going to be flying around, and that's the thing we love about Witt Weeks, when he's flying around making plays all around the football.
Yeah, and he looked big.
Yeah.
He always, like, you're around people. That's what people always, like, they see me, they're like, oh, you're taller than I thought you were. Well, that's because I'm around really big people.
Yeah, I don't get that very often.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But what's kind of the same way? It's like he kind of looks a little bit shorter on the field just because he's around big people. But he's a big dude, and he looks like what he said. They've had a really hard and grinding summer conditioning program. So extremely excited to see what he can do. Of course, like Jake just mentioned, not rehabbing right now and just getting to work, getting his body ready. So it's when we talked to him, the thing that stuck out to me the most was when, of course, I asked him what the goal was. Like, what is a successful season to him? Well, of course, national championship.
Yep.
That's why a guy like Witt Weeks comes back. And he paused a second, like, okay, well, it's time to call the shot right here, right? That's going to be the successful season, and that's what we are doing all of this for. So he was looking at me, so I don't know if you could see it, but like the pain in his eyes when he had to sit here and say, I know that I've lost a lot of games here at LSU.
Yeah.
And that's not what LSU is about. So he understands the torch.
I almost felt like he said it like, I know we've disappointed you.
Yeah, it really did. It really did.
Yeah.
And you could see that he knows that's not the standard.
Right.
The standard of what has happened the last couple of years from a win-loss standpoint is not the LSU standard.
Yeah.
He knows that. He's holding that torch, and I got fired up talking to him. Like
always do.
I mean, that's the dude. That's the guy that you want to be the voice of your football team.
It's going to be the green dot. I don't know if he's supposed to tell us that. We kind of pride a little bit.
Yeah, that's what media does for.
He should have the green dot.
Oh, yeah.
And look, I know Perkins had it for certain reasons last year. They want to make sure get him in the right position because he was kind of moving all over the place a little bit. But, yeah, that's the heart and soul of your team, not just your defense. And I don't say that lightly because I don't give that over to defensive guys.
No, because
very often at all.
defensive guys, players are usually pretty dumb.
Big dum-dums.
Big dum-dums.
Which gap is it, Coach? So to have him, and I loved hearing him talk about the offense and realizing you can't, just go into tendencies because they can do so many different things, and him walking through it.
When he said, my God, they lined up and they were in a formation, and he's like, it's amazing. You're in this formation, and they can run a couple different running plays at the same time. And I'm like, that's not special. That's
football.
That's just normal right there, buddy.
You have seen something that's not normal in the last couple of years. Oh, boy, we laugh so we don't cry.
Yeah.
P.J. Woodland getting a shout-out was big.
Yeah.
I asked
First
him.
person.
Because I said, like, give me a transfer almost, like give me a new player. And he said, I hear your question, but I'm going to answer it the way I want to.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you P.J. Woodland is the guy that everybody needs to know more about. And P.J.'s been at LSU for a long time. People can't stop talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Like but you gotta pry it out of him, and it's people. The people in the building, they understand that, but it's one of those deals. And I didn't want to besmirch another player by bringing them up. You know what I mean? And be like, oh well, this guy gets talk because some of the DJ Pickett's really good. I get it. I understand he's a stud. He starts as a true freshman every game. But because of that, sometimes guys get lost in the shuffle like a P.J. Woodland. And if your defensive captain immediately says his name, that's going to make me star his name and get excited about it.
Yeah, You said, give me one player from the team.
Yeah.
He didn't say defense that's going to stick out. He said from the team.
Yeah.
And that's where he went right there. And, of course, it's a guy that
a corner. For a linebacker to say a corner.
That's true. They usually,
front seven guy typically.
Front seven, yeah, we're going to stay.
Yeah.
I'm only talking. I'm backing the backers here.
Yeah.
It's awesome that on the offensive side of the ball, Bo Bordelon.
Yeah.
So what a cool story.
They're all fired up for him.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like, when you have the walk-on guy that gets the scholarship, team celebrates. It's like, well, Bo, you're starting now. Like, yeah, let's go. I know you worked for it, and I know you earned it, which is the most important part.
And look, and Bo's a scholarship player for sure, but I think for us, the thing that is exciting to hear, because we've been in locker rooms like Matt's talking about, you're so excited for him. But again,
I was that guy.
This wasn't, that was you.
Yeah,
your senior year. Like, we were like, oh, poor Matt, man.
Poor Matt.
We like that guy a lot, but is he going to get out here?
Good for him.
So for Bo, we bring it up because there was people brought in to be that guy through high school recruiting this year, last year, whatever, and certainly through the portal. And Bo's been a guy that switched jerseys a couple times during games because he's playing a little tight end, he's playing a little guard, he's playing some special teams. It was not given to him. He had to go earn it. And when I say he had to go earn it, he had to earn it about 7 different times in 7 different ways probably. So those are good things.
Yeah, for sure. And that is what you want, especially on an offensive line group that struggled last year. Now, we can talk about the reasons why they struggled, but as a team, the offensive line group did not perform the way your offensive line group should. Now, I am very hesitant to blame the players on that because I think the scheme did them no favors, the coaching did no favors. But you want your offensive line to go out there and earn their spot, earn their playing time, and that's certainly Bo has done just that. So excited to see just this entire offense work. Man, there's one thing that I know is that both the offensive players and defensive players are going to be in real good shape come the Clemson game.
Yeah, it does feel like that's kind of one of the things you don't really have to ask them about it. Yeah. Like they just kind of bring it up organically through their talk. And if you got a strength coach and his last name's Savage, it kind of tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just from training camp's about callus in the body.
Yes.
Hitting, and you have to hit.
Working through the suck.
Working through the suck, and you get used to it. But when your offense works at the speed in which Lane Kiffin's offense is going to work, you got no choice but to not only callus your body, but to get in damn good shape. And that's kind of a cliche to say, man, this team's in really good shape going into training camp. But everybody says that because everybody's in good shape. You are a college football team. You should be. But once training camp starts, they're going to get in better shape. And that usually doesn't happen from a conditioning standpoint.
Yeah, so I think for, so Coach Savage, who is the strength coach now, the expectation of what kind of shape to be in has to be higher than anybody else because Lane knowing what he's going to ask and demand, certainly of the offensive players, right? Mm-hmm. That had to be like a formula that they've all kind of come up with together, knowing that, hey, we got to be strong. We can't lose weight and lean up because we're doing all, but we got to come up with a formula to still keep our strength. But we're going to run the you-know-what out of them in our offense. We don't celebrate first downs. We run the ball to the middle of the field. We run it to the official, and we are on the line, and we are ready to go. Mm-hmm. I would, if we played in that offense, I've been looking over at Larry Porter hey, you gonna get somebody else in here real quick after about six of those plays.
I gotta tell you, Chef Michael Johnson's got his work cut out for him. Got to keep the calories up. Got to keep the protein. Maybe take a little extra creatine this training camp because, like you said, big boys, you don't want to easy with all that running to kind of lean up.
I mean, you can lose 11 pounds in a training camp practice.
Yeah, come on, Chef. You got your work cut out for you. A couple extra pounds on that steak order.
I got faith in him.
Speaking of steak, Witt said he was done with the steak.
Well, yeah, he's like,
hey,
guys, I like steak, but I'm recruiting everybody on this roster.
It's almost too much.
He said he had to cut the butter off the steak for sure.
Yeah, definitely, first world problems right there.
Yeah. Did we get steak as recruits?
Once, maybe. Only during the official visit.
That's right.
The official
Sullivan's
visit.
Was that the official visit? I don't remember. Or something like that.
Mine, they took us up on at the top of the downtown building, like the Chase building or something. There was a top level. They did that.
They didn't take the fullbacks there, bud.
Yeah, it was still more buffet
We went to,
style.
I think the Sullivans that you pass the Hooters up to get to it.
Well, I mean, nice little steak there.
That was. We didn't get the rooftop.
Didn't get the rooftop. Well, the rooftop wasn't. I mean, I don't even know if it was a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like bring in some food.
Bring in some food.
It's on that. It's on the foil tray with the little candle underneath it, keeping it warm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All those big stops for the big 4-star quarterback.
Not a big deal, everybody.
Big ankles. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here, live from Tampa, Florida.
Off the bench.
All right, go see our friends over at PelicanRoof.com. Pelican Roofing. In the game for a long, long time in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, and they are going to be in both locations, in both local communities. They've got stops there, so they're not driving back and forth on the basin. You know what they're going to do also in the roofing game. They have got 600 plus 5-star reviews, and those aren't like cherry picked. Those come in organically, and they put them up. They put them right there on the website. They don't have to hide from anything because they know they're the best. Get that free consultation set up today, PelicanRoof.com.
Sorry, Pelican Roof, PelicanRoof.com. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge, and we like to tell you that because if you have a roof job, if you need a roof replacement, a roof repair, whatever it is, then you're in Baton Rouge. Well, you know somebody's not driving across the basin every single day. You got a crew right there, and guess what? If you have a crew there, you're going to have a project manager dedicated to your job and your job only to make sure that your job is done, your roof is done the right way, and that is the Pelican way. So go to PelicanRoof.com today, PelicanRoof.com.
Raising Cane's is honoring Chuck Norris on National Chicken Finger Day. For every box combo sold on July 27th, Cane's is donating $1 to Chuck's Foundation, Kickstart Kids.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at ReliefWindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
People think it's all about game day. Let's go! But the real work happens in the off season.
Spring practices, early lifts,
Extra reps. And we need a healthcare team that works as hard as we do.
At FMOL Health, our lay of the lake, we take care of LSU football year-round.
So we can do what we do best.
We trust the lake.
From championship.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Farish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Tampa, Florida, continuing our coverage of SEC Media Days. It is LSU Day. Just had Whit Weeks on a little bit ago. Lane Kiffin going to take the podium here in about 30 minutes from now. And so we will carry that here live with you on the station when Lane is on the podium. Of course, there's a couple of other LSU players. TJ Daugherty is here. You've got Tre'Davious Green, the very talented tight end as well. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to catch up with TJ or with Tre'Davious. We want to catch up with our guy, Whit Weeks, even though he definitely let us down.
Yeah, well, he's a liar.
That man is a liar.
He said he would watch Varsity Blues a year ago. He had a year. We gave him a year, which I think is a fair amount of time to watch a great movie, and he didn't do it.
I mean, why would he do it?
I don't know.
Giving him.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so of all the players to come through SEC Media Days this year, is anybody going to be susceptible to tougher questions than TJ Daugherty?
I don't think so. I think more than anybody here at Media Days, he's going to be the one. Mm-hmm. He is. It's not the Ole Miss players. Like, look, I had Trinidad Chambliss and I had Keywan Lacey. I had those guys yesterday, and them answering an LSU question is going to be completely different. Did they get asked tough questions? Maybe. I don't know. TJ's going to get the worst. He's the Ole Miss player that went to LSU and is here at Media Days. Now, he was here for Ole Miss. He's been here before. This part of it is not new to him, but he's going to be the villain in everybody's eyes. Everybody but one table here. This table.
This one right
That's the only
here.
table that he is not going to be seen as the villain. Look,
TJ,
right, wrong, and indifferent.
Safe place.
It is a very safe place, safe haven right here on OTB. But also with him have already been through a media day with Lane deciding that he was the guy to go, that does tell you that Lane thinks he can handle the heat because it's going to be hot. He's going to get some hot questions today.
Yeah, it is, and it kind of just and that's the job of the LSU SID and their team. It's their job to protect him in this kind of situation. I'm probably not going to go sit down with many local Mississippi radio stations this morning. But he's gonna, I would assume, get tough questions. But you know what? Just like you said, Trinidad, they got tough questions yesterday, and they were trained on how to deal with them. And this is the training. Lane Kiffin obviously said this is a guy that can handle this type of pressure. But good for him for bringing a guy here that did make the transfer from Ole Miss to LSU. Let's not shy away from this. We all did this. We all knew what we were doing. And we're past it. Let's go play some football. Let's have a good football season. So I'll be interested to hear what he says, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot of just defusing the situation.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people that want to get to what you're talking about, boot meeting ball, getting to a kickoff, because, my God, can we just not talk? And I'm sure Ole Miss players. In fact, I know they are. Yeah. I mean, I talked to them yesterday about it. Like, can we just get to – even training camp practices, you still get a little bit, but they're not, the media stuff. The players don't do media like that in training camp in college. They just want to get to that point. And Ole Miss wants to get to Louisville, and LSU wants to get to Clemson and just kick the ball off. Because once dude, you know this, we all know this, once it's kicked off, then there's narratives out there, but they're so much smaller because it's the offseason. Everybody in here, right? Well, a couple of things. They're trying to find a way to breathe out of their nose. That's the first thing.
That's step one.
And then the second thing, they're trying to grab any storyline and just try to make it as big as they possibly can because there's not a lot.
Yeah.
It's the off season.
Talking season.
But that's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, LSU's not here and LSU's talked about, right? People ask the questions. Give me the biggest storyline in the SEC this year at Media Days, and you can't pick Lane Kiffin and LSU.
Okay.
Like, that's what they're saying because it's like everybody's doing the same thing.
Right.
My hope is once boot meets ball, all of that just goes away, and we talk about X's and O's. We talk about guys on the field. We talk about matchups. Because right now,
that's cute though. Cute as you think though.
Sorry.
That's going to be some good storylines.
I mean, during the week when that week comes back, no doubt it's going to be hammered.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm excited to see how I handle it. I was watching Trinidad yesterday, and our guy Cobble was like, "Hey, tell me about what are the quarterbacks getting from Lane Kiffin?" And I was like, "Man, that guy does not want to answer that question right now. He wants to answer questions about his coach." You know what I mean? He doesn't care. He's not giving advice to LSU's quarterbacks. Come on.
Yeah.
But they did. I thought they did a nice job. How were they? How was Amaquan Lacey and interview them one-on-one?
Kewan Lacey's a little bit more reserved. A little bit shorter answers there, and he's just. I think he's ready to play ball.
He
talked about that.
Play football.
He talked about that over and over again. But Trinidad Chambliss is going to run for some kind of a. I don't know, senator, Congress type role somewhere. That guy is buttoned up. He's sharp. He walked around the room, shook everybody's hand, including the engineer and whoever was in the room, and very well spoken. A great rep for Ole Miss for sure.
And let me tell you this: I love to hear that because going into I don't know how the season's going to play out. Of course, Trinidad is going to have brand new head coach, brand new offensive coordinator, offensive coaches, all that stuff. But he is deserving of the title of best quarterback in the country going into this 2026 season. Again, I don't know how it's going to be halfway through the season, at the end of the season, but based on play, he is the best quarterback going into this 2026 season. So don't get it twisted. Don't talk yourself into anything else. Just watch the quarterback play from the end of the season and tell me that I'm wrong from that. So he is deserving of that honor, I think. So to hear that he is doing all the right things and being that guy that's going to shake everybody's hand, I think that fit exactly who he should be going into this season.
He's going to have 5 of his top 6 receivers somewhere else, a lot in the NFL, some in other schools. It's going to be some new targets that he's going to be throwing to. We'll see how that goes. Week number 1 in Nashville against Louisville and Jeff Brown.
That'll be a biggie.
That's a sneaky game, man.
The Brown brothers are going to have them ready to roll.
That's a sneaky game. And, I mean, look, okay, Louisville beat Miami last year. Mm-hmm. Miami beat Ole Miss. That's all you got to do if you're Ole Miss to try to make sure you're ready for that game. If you're Pete Golding, you're like, hey, Louisville beat Miami.
Yep.
And Miami's who sent us home for the year.
Yeah. So basically, Louisville beat them last year.
We're head coaches. You try to find anything you can to make sure your guys are ready.
Wait, Louisville.
Say it like Marler.
Guys,
you say it like Marler.
Let's get on to Louisville.
All right, we will step away. We've got more OTB when we come back here live from SEC Media Days.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com, GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products, your unquestioned leader in all things office solutions, office management, office customer service, office technology, you name it, they are the leader. 4 locations in Louisiana. They've got all the bells, all the whistles of every national company, and you are going to be blown away with their customer service as well. The person you call, it's a person that's going to fix whatever's going on or help you with whatever, order whatever you want, and that is always going to be the case. The number one thing that you're going to learn from Trey Bill and his team at GCOPnet.com.
You know it's GCOP? Yeah, you know me. They are Louisiana's leader when it comes to that office technology. Yeah, they're sending copiers, scanners, printers all over the country. But they are a Louisiana company, 4 locations across Louisiana. So give them a call. If you have an office, if it's 1 person, 10 people, 10,000 people, it doesn't matter. They got the best technology, but what sets them apart is their award-winning service team. If something goes down, they will get you back up and running fast. That's Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 2025 Jeep Wrangler with $18,000 off MSRP.
$18,000 off Jeep Wrangler plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
Another roof gone too soon. Looks like neglect. There's no doubt about it. This is a case of poor installation. At Pelican Roofing, we don't guess. We investigate to find the real cause of your roof's problems. Call Pelican Roofing for your free roof investigation today. Case closed.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
The Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office protects and serves over 132,000 residents across the parish.
Keeping our community safe is our mission, and Rev Fiber plays a critical role in how we respond. Whether it's training in our special divisions, forensics investigations, or fielding emergency calls in our operations center, Rev Business connects our teams in real time, which is why we partner with Rev Business.
Get 6 months free of Rev Business services. Call or click today.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here, live, Tampa, Media Days, LSU Day. Always, look, it gives you a little juice, a little energy when LSU's here, right? Almost like I went to Rejuve Me.
That's what, almost, but not
I said
quite.
almost.
But not quite.
Not quite. RejuveMeMedical.com, 13 locations across Louisiana. Also, you have a location in Mississippi, and it's a quick process. It's 5 minutes for the blood work. You send it off, you come back in about a week, and it's 5 minutes for the consultation, 10 minutes, and they're going to make sure you're on a path for you to feel youthful again, and that's over at RejuveMeMedical.com. Again, go schedule your appointment today, RejuveMeMedical.com.
You are not real happy with me right now.
I was like, wait, what? So LSU has, you know, people that do video, people that are doing pictures, and they wanted us to take a picture with Whit Weeks. Makes sense. You got two former players doing radio.
We were honored.
Whit Weeks is our guy. Let's get a picture of three Tigers. And the person that was taking the picture said, okay, let's throw the L's up because, that's what LSU does now. They didn't do it when we were in school, but that's what they do now. And so, I'm on the right side, so I throw the right hand up, boom, got an L.
Yep.
And they were like waiting on you, and you refused to throw the L up.
Yes.
You literally said, no. And so this man then goes to like a boxer.
I want
like when you're
fist.
about to have any kind of weigh in and you got like the fist up to that's what he did. So I think the video or the picture is so bad that they went with some random video that they took because this man's acting like he's a boxer and he couldn't throw the L's up like me and Whip.
Yeah, unapologetic. Unapologetic is what I am. I don't subscribe to the L's. And certainly when I'm on that side of the picture and I'd have to go backward L, I don't think so. Not this guy. Not this guy. Ain't gonna happen.
If you'd have been on the right side, you probably would have if you were me.
I would have gone right fist.
All right, Tommy Tough Nuts.
Or thumbs up.
Oh, so now you're an Aggie.
No, okay. Yeah, I would have done that. You're right. No thumbs up. Give him one of these.
Don't
Surfs
do that
up.
either. Were you playing for Hawaii now?
I don't know. No. Anyway.
He ruined it.
Anyway, I did it, and there's
no, you didn't.
Not taking it back.
You didn't do it.
So I think
actually. I mean, you're being very it is very like me because I'm typically the one that's very stubborn, like you're being right now. So I do appreciate that part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not stubborn. It's just you got to sit on your morals. Like if you're going to talk trash about it for a year, you just can't be like, oh gosh, there's a lot of pressure. Definitely got to throw it. Throw up those L's.
Throw it. Oh, that's a good looking poncho you got on
Thanks,
there.
buddy.
Did you add the LSU to that?
I did not.
They came like that?
They did that.
I don't remember seeing that one.
Well, this is one of the new releases this year.
Oh, it's on the way to my house right now.
On the way to your house.
Yeah.
That's right. If you were going on the fishing trip, you would have it already.
Touche. Mm-hmm. I got poncho on today too, though, bro.
It does look nice.
That's the new polos. You know what I'm saying?
No, where's the logo at? Somewhere.
Oh, boom, bam, poncho. Let's go.
Splam.
Keeping us geared up here. We're male models. It's not that big a deal.
I mean, who didn't see that coming? Oh, Lord. Just a reminder to the listeners, we will be carrying Lane Kiffin's coverage, his press conference, live here. So if you want to listen to that live, you can stay tuned. And Jake and I are going to kind of roll in there and listen to it. So stay tuned.
My package is out for delivery. My poncho shirt just got the notification on my phone. I was like, they better not have given Flynn a shirt they didn't give me. He's right, though. We are going to have Lane Kiffin in 15 minutes. If he's on, I think you got to kind of be on time for the podium.
Yeah, I don't think
it's like one of those situations like Coach Miles used to be like, we're going to have media availability at 6 o'clock, and at 6:30 walks in, and.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 9:05 Eastern time, so 8:05 back home. But, I don't know for sure what time he will exactly. But we will keep you updated, and we will be carrying that live right here.
How long do you think they're going to grill him before he gets a question that's not about him leaving or Ole Miss?
Well, honestly, so the media members line up in the press conference room. They line up. They put their hand up for the mic. So how this press conference goes is probably going to depend on how many Mississippi reporters end up getting the microphone for a question. Is probably
there's gonna be some reporters from Mississippi too. It's like Ole Miss is gone, so some will be gone, but Mississippi State is here. And look, they cover Mississippi State, but maybe it's somebody from Jackson. They're gonna want a Lane Kiffin Ole Miss answer. So
for sure.
Even though that school's gone, there's still going to be plenty of good reporters from Mississippi. So the reason I ask is because they got to ask, duh. Like, I'm not saying you don't ask, you have to ask the questions, but I do hope that there's time for some football questions in there because I do want some insight into the actual program and not just insight into Lane and he left and how this, that, and I want some actual football talk from him as well.
Yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and start it out hot, you know what I mean? Get the tough stuff out of the way. But, yeah, we want to hear football. But I think the majority of the country wants to hear fireworks. They don't care about the football part. But we do. Yeah. We care about the football. We want to hear him talk about his personnel, packaging, and how they're adapting and how the coaches, him and Blake Baker, are working together. We want to hear all that good stuff. But, of course, it's super fun to hear the juicy stuff, the hot goss.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how he handles it all. We'll see if he wants to elaborate Does he want to take some shots at some other coaches, or does he just want to defuse and get to his team?
Somebody was asking me yesterday, is he going to be like the Lane Kiffin we've seen before, where he's up there, throw a little jab at Kirby, throw a little jab at Eli Drinkwitz? I was like, you know what? I don't know about this time, him being that guy.
I'm going to predict that he tells Josh Heupel to go do yoga.
That would be.
Or Pilates. That's kind of, because they took a shot at LSU. I mean, so I don't know if they've ever had beef together in the media, so maybe we're starting something today. We'll find out.
If he goes up there and is like, hey, you know, funny enough, I did some yoga this morning, did it here in Tampa, didn't take a day off. I don't know, there's some coaches in this league, maybe one in Knoxville. He's worried about filling the shelves with the mustard bottles and golf balls. I don't know. Maybe he could have joined me this morning.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Maybe Heupel's a little bit upset that Lane flew to Knoxville to take Sam Levitt from his visit.
I forgot about that. Okay, I forgot about that. That's my bad. Forgot about that. That is true. He's like, oh, you thought Sam was coming on that visit? No, he ain't.
Sorry about it. I'm just going to fly to Knoxville.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
So maybe that's where the shot came from, because we were wondering like where it came from.
It's kind of random, right?
I felt like it was.
But now that you say that, he did fly and take him probably from his living room.
All right, so again, coming up at, well, we keep saying 9:05, 8:05 for our listeners. 8:05 Central Time, 8:05 Central Time. So 10 minutes from now, you'll hear from LSU head coach Lane Kiffin. More OTB when we come back here live from Tampa.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommys.com, G-E-A-U-X, TommysWithAY.com. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. You go there, you will clearly see the difference. Award-winning every year since 2016, Angie Super Service Award. Best windows in the Advocate in 2025. That went to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Don't forget, they also can install your gutters at your home, at your business. A lot of different things they can do, but all of them are award-winning at GoTommys.com.
Okay, go Tommys, GoTommys.com. If you have a project happening, windows, doors, siding, well, work with a team that's going to give you a lifetime warranty on that work, on anything that they install for you. So if you have a project, a renovation, maybe you just got to change out some old doors. We live in Louisiana. Things happen. Doors, windows, they rot, they get old. So if you have to change something out, make sure you give Tommy's a call and see why they win award after award after award. That is GoTommys.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our number one product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at ReliefWindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you'll likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at DecisionCriticalBR.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Save for game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
The Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Again, OTB hour number 2 here live from Tampa, Florida. SEC Media Days, LSU Day. Mississippi State, Texas, and Arkansas here as well.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know, man. I got a little beef with some of the Austin stations that just showed up today.
Yeah, there is one down here that they literally
that's the
was putting up
biggest step and repeat I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they made a mistake and went with the 10-foot wide. I've done it because a lot of conferences you do 10 by 10s is the booth you get, so you get a 10-foot wide. You want to cover it. But most of the times you're in like little hotels like this, and it's actually 8 by 10.
Yeah.
So it sticks
so
out.
you've messed this up as well.
So I was watching them do it. And I was like, rookies, big dum-dums.
Yeah, just show up for Texas Day.
Show up for Texas Day. Like that's Texas fans, man.
Ah, so true.
That's Texas fans. I grew up with them, you know.
What is the breakdown there in Tyler? A little mixed bag?
Yeah, it's a mixed bag. I think that's probably most places in Texas. It's pretty mixed bag, except for the college
actual town.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas fan, there's a lot. There was probably fewer Baylor fans growing up, but I'm sure there's more now. A little bit sexier now.
You say Baylor fans?
Yeah.
Like sick 'em?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought it was just
not gig 'em.
Thought it was just Ruth and Alvin.
Or hook 'em.
I thought it was just Ruth and Alvin.
Yes. Yeah. And their offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more, but not a lot.
Your siblings go to Baylor too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the trader.
I was the trader.
I'm glad you traded.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Appreciate that.
They were all happy.
Probably not.
They
Actually, Baylor was
not
really
good.
bad in football.
I think our senior. I think my senior year in 2002. It was Guy Morris's first year.
Yeah.
At Baylor coming from Kentucky. Yeah, and he was not real nice to my dad. Like during the recruiting stuff. Yeah, he was like, if it was me, I wouldn't send my son to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And my dad was like, excuse me? Like, you don't think that I've done my research on this thing? Because my dad played. He played quarterback there in the 60s, so a lot of people thought he was a shoo-in. And my dad kind of lost some, really? At least for a little bit. Had some friends that were
my
not real
guy.
nice to him. Y'all stink.
Y'all are horrible.
Yeah.
Chip and Joanna don't even live in Waco yet. What are you selling here?
Yeah. My God. It's Guy Morris, people. Just relax.
It was always, whenever you had to call the coach to turn them down, it wasn't very fun as 17 for you, 23 for me.
Yeah, obviously.
It wasn't very fun to have to do that.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Having to call Mac Brown and be like, hey, coach, appreciate everything you did, and I appreciate you offering me. I did. We've talked about if LSU ever offered me, what it was probably going to be. But it's LSU.
LSU
was by the way, Mac was awesome. There were some coaches, I don't even remember who the Miami coach was. He was a bum about it, but Mac was awesome.
Yeah, he's always been that's what he was known for growing up. Like, he was always known for being a very high-level recruiter. One of those guys that could get along with anybody, could tell stories, could just draw you in as a human being. And that was one of the reasons why he was so successful. Now, I think his football coaching probably went downhill a little bit, but not his relationship building. I think he's back in Austin. And doing –
that would make sense.
And probably, I don't know what in official capacity, but certainly helping around the
as he should
around the program.
Yeah, he absolutely should be. No doubt about it.
All right, I think Rivers going over there to check the podium right now. Lane Kiffin should be, hopefully any minute now. We can't sit here and promise you exactly what time. But any minute now, be taking the podium, and we will be. We'll be bringing you that coverage.
We've got Alondra and Cassie back in studio doing a great job listening out for it as well. They're going to be able to throw it up, carry it for you. So look forward to that. And again, I hope we do. And he's going to have an opening statement. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I hope we do get some actual football stuff in there.
If you had to ask him one question.
See, don't ask me that because you're not going to like the answer. I'm going to ask about football. I'm going to ask about X's and O's.
Why wouldn't I like it?
Well, you know what I mean. It's like a general, people aren't going to like it. Okay. I wouldn't be like anything. I would ask him, LSU was 126 in rushing last year. You are a guy that has a point of emphasis to run the football. You do it as well as anybody in the country. You had a back, Kewan Lacey, that was one of the best, went over 1,500 yards last year, had 300-plus carries. What are you going to do to fix the LSU running attack that's been really bad outside of Jaden Daniels for a long time?
Yeah.
That would be my question. Hadn't thought about it.
You go get your hand up.
He can see these.
Oh, no doubt.
Hey,
Lane,
buddy. Right here.
You think anybody's going to have their hand up for a question for Lane? Any of the media members?
Probably.
They don't really care.
Yeah. So this is your second year to do this. Typically on Thursday, there's zero juice in this room.
There's nothing.
There's nothing here. It is what it is. Eli Drinkwood, you should make fun of himself talking about it all the time. That's not going to be the case today. There's going to be plenty of people in there.
I would kind of ask him the question that I asked Whit. I was like, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that you're carrying going into the season. It's your first year. What is your determining factor? What is the bar you've set for a successful season?
All right. Well, we're going to find out the questions that are being asked. We are going to throw it back to studio. Alondra, Cassie going to have Lane Kiffin live from the podium here for you on OTB.
Cal, the last paragraph I have, I call the "Someone Give Knox a Hug for Me" paragraph. Last year, I introduced Lane by talking about his prolific social media activity. As of this morning, Lane has been off of social media since May 11th. I'm told he gave it up because of a challenge from his son Knox, thus my suggestion that someone give Knox a hug for me, who told his dad, you spend too much time on social media. Welcome to the podium, LSU head football coach, Lane Kiffin.
Well, thank you, Commissioner. I met the Commissioner 17 years ago. I was head coach at Tennessee, and I just think about, you can never predict the future of your life and the directions that it goes. 17 years later, third SEC job. He was the associate commissioner at the time, and for Commissioner Slive. And I just have great respect for Greg and what he's done. And then I think about the 17 years, and I think about how far the SEC has come since then, when I first got into the conference and through his leadership. Leadership, especially in the public eye, is not easy. And he has a really difficult job. And I think Greg does an amazing job, amazing job of communicating with us as head coaches, and we don't always agree on his decisions, but I also understand now, being around longer, and he has 16 schools to please, and fan bases, and athletic directors, head coaches, and presidents to answer to. So many times his decisions that he has to come up, and I appreciate him for the strength that he shows, is really he's just making a decision based off what he's told to do by the by the ADs and specifically by the president. So I appreciate Greg. I appreciate our friendship, and kind of growing through a lot of things together throughout the different stops of coming back to the SEC. Tampa is a really special place. I think it's kind of, things just happen sometimes, and flying down here, just kind of putting thoughts together. That as the head coach of LSU, this being the first time on the podium at SEC Media Day, and it being in Tampa for the first time, as Greg alluded to, this is a really special place, not just for my dad, but for my family. My kids, all 4 grandparents lived here in Tampa. This was a place that we came to every summer in great memories, and the Glaziers of the Bucks have been phenomenal to our family throughout everything, and over the last 2 summers of losing both parents and both having services down here in Tampa. So really great place, and really a lot of great memories here, and a lot of appreciation for people here over our time in Tampa. So these 7 months at LSU have been awesome. It's been amazing, to come into Baton Rouge and the state of Louisiana, and the acceptance and how great they've been to my family. And the commissioner talked about, to have a son, Knox, playing on campus, and every morning they practice, and then he just can walk over from practice onto campus is really special, and how the community's been to us as family and the state. Over 7 months, just seeing that Louisiana is built off hardworking people that are really passionate and love football. And I think that really fits in well with our staff and the values and principles that we bring into our organization, into our football program. So that's been great. And there's so many things to do in Baton Rouge and then New Orleans right up the road. It's been great for our staff and for their families, and I've been very appreciative of that. One of the things that has really stuck out to me has been the alignment at LSU from the top down, from President Roos to Verge Osbury, athletic director, to our board of supervisors. That alignment has been great from the first time I met with them. And then a lot of times people, schools recruit just like coaches do. And then is it that way when you get there? And it's been amazing, that alignment and commitment to building a championship program has been great. One of the things at LSU in taking it was talking about, the opportunities for the football players and the ability to recruit great players around the country. And one of those things is branding. One of the reasons you come to LSU. We talk about it being just different. This week I was meeting with our Nike rep. Think about how different it is for kids in NIL opportunities to come to LSU. We have 12 football players that have NIL deals with Nike. No school in America has more than 8. So think about the difference of that as branding about coming to LSU as a football player. Jordan Seaton, our left tackle, has an NIL deal with Nike. There has never been an offensive lineman ever to have one in college with Nike. So, that's just one of the many things when we talk about LSU being different and why it is a different place to come, and when you come, and the association with LSU and the branding that goes with that nationally has really been amazing to see. And that really goes into the blueprint of what we're building, and what I said 7 months ago when I took the job. We're coming to LSU to sign the best players in the country out of high school, and then mix that with the best portal players in the country and put them together. And that's led us into this roster that we have now, which is a really good mixture of that. You have some elite high school players we just signed, some of the best D linemen in America, that'll be true freshmen, and then some elite portal, first-round portal players coming in that combination. that roster is exciting to work with. I can't wait to get to the field, to get back to fall camp to do that. But it also excites me about the future of LSU too, not just this year. We put together a roster that can win now. But as I look at when you build the program, where it really will go to another level is how you build your depth. And that you can't necessarily build the first year, but then you can once you sign the high school players in back-to-back classes and portal players. Remember, guys, I think the portal is thought so much about like every portal player is a senior or a one-year player. That's not the case. A lot of times you sign a portal player, they may have 2-3 years of eligibility left. So then you have them in your program. Now you go into year 2, you've coached them already. Maybe they didn't even, all the portal players aren't top players. You know, you build your depth through that. So they may be backups in year 1, and then year 2, they're your starters. So that's really exciting to me that we were able to build a roster that we can win now, and to see the success of the high school elite players coming last year, committing this year into this class, and then the portal players that we're able to sign in such a short period of time last year, and now to have a whole year leading up to that. The future is really bright and really amazing at LSU of what's to come. You know, when you take over a program, it's really exciting. You know, I'm really fortunate. Commissioner and I were talking back there, and Feinbaum, our historian of SEC, you know, gave me the stat. There's never been a head coach to have 3 SEC jobs, and that were in the conference. And that's really amazing to have those opportunities and be part of that. And it's so exciting for me when you take over a new job. And I've just kind of, if you follow my life, I've built my life about pushing out of comfort. And that may not be for everybody, and that's fine. That's just how I am. And so this job has really pushed me out of comfort to take a new job, to be at LSU, like everyone talks about the pressure of LSU and what comes with that. And there's more things to be done as the head coach of LSU than anywhere I've been that are asked of me. And I've really enjoyed that, and it's been exciting to do that and to rebuild within a program, a roster, and to come in and a team come off of a 7-6 season. And then the expectations that everybody in the media has that we're supposed to be this great team right away. That's an awesome challenge. You want to talk about getting uncomfortable, that does it. You know, expectations make you uncomfortable. They make you not be able to just go through motions in any aspect of your program. So that's been awesome. And I really just can't wait to get on the field with them. You know, this has been 7 months. There's been a lot of stuff, and you have the high school, then you have the portal, and you have spring ball, and you have all the things. And to just go coach with them on the field and to put these players together and start moving the pieces around and get them developed. That's always been something I think we've done really well, and also has always been really exciting to me. When you take the pieces of a new team's new years, and if you look at our teams over the course of time, especially offensively, they look different every year because they're based off of the pieces. We don't just run the same plays and run the same systems. And that's exciting to me, to come in and get these pieces from everywhere and to put them together, but you got to get on the grass to do it. And the excitement of the schedule and to coach in Tiger Stadium and have the big opener against Clemson, just really every day pushes us to be the best, and really is exciting, as I say, to get back there. So the 3 players today that we brought, that wasn't an easy choice. We had a lot of really, really good players. And, you know, we brought 3 players. We left Sam, our quarterback. This is an interesting time where this fell. We actually this morning had player-led practices, and so Sam was able to stay for that. And Sam's doing an amazing job. You know, these 3 players that we brought today, I think, are an interesting combination because you get a little bit of everything, to me, of what college football is now. You know, TJ coming through the portal, coming from Ole Miss to LSU, having been here a year before with another school. You'd never thought that happened years ago. And so to have a portal player that left a team to come to us, and then you have Witt that had a chance to go to the NFL draft. And a lot of people would have in his situation with a coaching change and and having played really well. And Whit decided to stay. He wanted to see LSU return to dominance, to return to the style of play that he grew up watching, which was the reason why he came here, and he wanted to come back to make sure he was part of that. And then you have Trey Dez, of someone that in high school stayed in Louisiana, went to LSU, and now playing great, and also had a chance to go into the portal like all kids and decided to stay with the new staff. So I think you'll really enjoy these three. And again, that was a tough decision because there's a lot of household name players we could have brought today. You know, the question the commissioner mentioned there about social media and Knox. And so I think as I look back over my life, one of the things that has been great is subtracting things as you get older. And I think that's a big part of growth. If you really want to keep growing, a lot of people add things as they go versus subtracting things that are issues, whether that's diet, whether that's, in my situation, alcohol, whether that's things that are subtracted along the way, toxic relationships, things that as you grow, you decide, okay, I'm going to continue to grow. And Knox one day is like, Dad, there's no way you could get off social media. And if you know me, like that's the best thing to do. My kids have learned that too. If they really want something, just say, I can't do it, and I'm going to do it. And so I'm like, well, I bet I can. And it really wasn't a plan. And so I got off of all of it. And then it was still on there. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go to another level. And I just deleted the apps. And it wasn't a long-term plan. And it was really interesting to see as I went through it because Knox pushing me to do that, challenging me, allowed me to help other players, friends, coaches to say, man, you should try this sometime. Because once you remove something from your life, you start to realize how many other people are addicted to it or need it. And it is interesting now. I did the 5 a.m. workout at Camp Tampa. And I watched as soon as the workout's over this morning, what does everybody do? They rush to get their phones because they got to get on there. And to be free of that has been interesting because you don't compare. Kevin Elko, who actually here in Tampa did my dad's funeral, and Kevin used to say to us years ago at Alabama, he'd say, comparisons are the thief of joy. And what I realized and what I talk to people about now is like, if you're not on anything, you don't see anything all day, you don't compare. Because now social media does what? You sit there all day long and you start to compare your job, you start to compare the city you live in, you start to compare your vacation, your kids, your clothes, your car, your significant other. And when you don't see that all day, you're free of that comparison. So it's been an interesting study. I've always, made our kids, our players, not have their phones in certain times, like team meetings and stuff, just to get them off of them so they can learn to communicate. But it's just been interesting and a way of being more present. So I appreciate Knox challenging me on that, and it's been great. The other question I get is the 9-game schedule. And like I said, I don't always agree with the commissioner, but he has hard decisions to make, and we understand that. My concern was about the 9 games is that you're going to lose non-conference games. Teams will eventually get out of the bigger non-conference games because the selection process is not fixed. Until that is fixed, to really truly reward strength of schedule, I was against it because I think what you're going to have is more conference losses, and you don't prove anything. If I keep playing, we're all in the same conference, we keep playing each other, we don't really prove that we're better than anyone else, and we're taking away out of conference games. So I just think that it's going to cause issues that we've already seen until we can get to a world where people can actually look at teams and say, that team that is 9-3 with their schedule is a better team than that 11-1 in a different conference, which now I think we aren't even close to doing that. I think it causes a problem because we don't have enough non-conference in our sport. I look at other sports like baseball. Oklahoma just wins the national championship in baseball. Well, I think they're 14-16 in SEC play. Think about that. In football, we'd be nowhere near the playoffs. An 11th in regular season, and they win the national championship. But they also have non-conference games to show how good they are. And so I just think that the system wasn't ready for that change yet until they changed the selection part. Last part, I just want to say thank you to the media. You know, everybody talks, these coaches get up here and I see the things, you know, on TV, watch their day, they talk about their summer and everything they did and all those things, and you guys giving up your time here in your summer to be here to cover us. And specifically to the SEC media, it's part of what makes the SEC so special, because the intensity of the media and the coverage and the passion that everyone talks about the fans have, well, the media has it too. So I appreciate you guys, and with that, open to questions.
All right, if you have a question, we have Lauren, Peyton, and Lane who have microphones. Come up here, and we'll start right here in front of me, Coach, second row, Kirk, right in the middle.
Kirk Bowles from the Houston Chronicle. Lane asked you a few years ago what your NIL budget was at Ole Miss, and you didn't say, but you said, God, I'd like to tell you. I was going to give you a second chance today, ask you what your NIL budget at LSU is, and do you think we're ever going to see the day where every team's payroll and every player's salary is published?
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to see that day. I think that, again, this is a really hard thing to get to, but if to do it right, just like the scheduling would need to be fixed, and would be to have a real salary cap. And I know what looked like it was going to be implemented, you know, coming with the revenue sharing, that's not, I think I've always been the coach up here to just tell you how it is, that's not being followed because it's not a real cap. It's not a hard cap. So that'd be like in the NFL, like, hey, we have this cap, but it's not a hard cap, and you can go above it. So it's just really a poor system. And like you said, things aren't public. You know, the contracts aren't public. So different than the NFL, you know, where the NFL, everybody has the contracts of all the players and the other teams and everything. And then you have long-term contracts. You know, I think one of the things too is I talk about this system of, I believe you build a system based off of where you are. We talked about you build your offensive system off your players. You build your system of how many portal players, high school players. In my opinion, it's not, hey, here's the cookie cutter formula wherever you are. You go to LSU, you do it different than you did at Ole Miss. And so as you build it though, you know, you can't say, in my opinion, some people will say, okay, the traditional power should just build through high school. Well, you study the NFL and they say, okay, well, yes, the best teams over time, you will sustain the longest by building through the draft and supplement through free agency, because that's where the long-term contracts are at the lower prices than the free agency. But our system doesn't have that. Now, if you could fix it where the high school kids, my opinion, they should be lower. Just like I was in the NFL when we drafted Jamarcus Russell before they moved down the rookie salary cap. And then they made the slots for the draft because the veterans, the rookies were getting paid more than the 10-year vets. Well, they got that fixed. That in our system's a little bit screwed up in my opinion. The kids that haven't played at all coming out of high school should be making less, and that there should be a freshman, like a rookie cap of how they are, and then the max slots per position that they make. And then they're signed to multi-year contracts. So now you really do get into, okay, you build through high school because that guy can stay longer. Think if you built through high school now, if that's all you did. And I think a couple schools have done that, and it's not working out well because you don't have the kid. They can leave after year one when they don't play as much as they like, or they want more money, or they do play and then they want more money. So that's why we built so much through the portal, and we'll continue to build a lot through the portal because of the way the system is. Even though we can sign great elite top 100 high school players like we just did, like what's committing to us, but we're still going to build a lot through the portal until they balance out the system and they balance out how contracts work.
Coach, we'll go over here to our left-hand side, third row.
Hey, Coach. Michael Bratton from That SEC Podcast. When you were at Ole Miss, you led them to the third most wins in the conference since 22. You had 10 players drafted or signed as free agents in the 25 draft, 8 players drafted or signed as free agents in the 26 class. You had a top 4 portal class each of the last 3 portal cycles you were there. Jackson Dart, first-round pick. Yet in a Vanity Fair article, you said Oxford diversity hurt you in talent acquisition. So is it your belief that if there was a little bit more diversity, all those numbers I cited could have been even better?
I had a feeling that was going somewhere. You were doing like really positive stuff the whole way through. I'm like, man, this guy's good. It sounds like you should go work for Jimmy Sexton, man. You're like going a good direction there. You know, I made a challenging decision and change. And I think as I look back to that, I thought I could find a way for everybody to understand. And now as I look back later on, that was never going to happen. And I made a decision that I changed jobs. And as I get older and I go through things and losing both parents, I was actually talking to Ross Dellinger, and I kind of said something that might sound kind of funny to you, but you know, I watched the Hulk Hogan special, and I realized something. I was like, we're all going to die. And so some of the things that we put importance on, we worry about, and what this person says and that, like, really aren't going to matter. And when I lost my dad, I started thinking that, and I really started thinking, when I grew up, there were two people that I thought just wouldn't die. My dad and Hulk Hogan. And then I watched that special and realized, like, Hulk Hogan died too. Like, there's no way Hulk Hogan was ever going to not wrestle and die. And he did. And so it just made me reflect really on, like, I can't be so concerned about little things and what people say and this. And you got to make decisions. You got to go with them. And you do things and you make really good decisions and you make poor decisions. And that was a poor usage of a term that I believe, just like many coaches that have been there for, was factual, but over the course of a long interview was bad timing and bad usage of the word. So it is what it is. I apologize when I said it, and moving on.
Got time for two more. We'll start here in the center aisle.
Hey, Coach. Daryl Dapprich, Locked on Auburn. After a 2-year hiatus, Auburn and LSU play again this year. Talk about what that game means to you. There seems to be a nice little rivalry with Auburn and some of the things in the past. And how is Malik Blockton progressing for you?
Yeah, Malik's doing great, really working hard. Made a lot of plays in spring ball. I think Auburn's a great program. I think they got new energy with the coaching staff and a really good offensive system coming in and keeping DJ Durkin on defense. I think that you know, they're going to be a really improved program, and that's a really hard place to play always, and really gives people a lot of problems. Kind of a magical stadium that magical things happen in. So that's one of many extremely competitive games we have, including really for the first time that you have 5 road conference games.
Which will go one final question over here on our right-hand side, over to the right. Thanks.
Hey, Coach, this way, other way.
Yep.
I'm Eddie Pels from AP. I think at some point after your social media cleanse, Congress introduced a bill that has a thing in it called the Lane Kiffin rule. It's about coach movement. I think with that and with a lot of the things that have been said about your move, I'm just wondering, do you think you get a bad rap about, you know, they look at you sometimes and say that's the problem with everything? Do you think you get a bad rap?
Well, the good thing is I don't know if I do, because I don't read anything. So it really is a different way of not seeing, like you just said that, and I didn't know that until you said it. And you know, I guess in that, I hope that some way for future coaches, they're not put in that situation. You know, the NFL, you're never put in that situation because of the calendar and because of the rules of movement within season. So I do hope for future people that's fixed so that you're not in that same predicament for players, for coaches, which really was a player issue too. And then we fixed that with moving the portal date back. That was more of an issue earlier in the postseason too, as you saw players having to leave teams to get into the portal during the season. So hopefully some way they fix it for coaches too.
All right, Coach Kiffin, thank you for your time this morning.
All right, guys, thank you.
All right, that was LSU head coach Lane Kiffin at the podium there. A lot to get to and also a lot of breaks to get to try to play a little catch up there. We'll start that process now. More OTB when we come back here live from Tampa.
Off the bench.
All right, go to bathfitter.com, bathfitter.com. If you've been wanting to have an upgrade, right? If you have wanted something new, but you're worried it's going to take a week, it's going to take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, it's going to be debris everywhere, it's going to be multiple people in and out of my house, that is not the case. Bathfitter, a lot of times, in as little as 1 day, they're going to be able to completely change your space. So you can go to their website. You can go check them out at bathfitter.com, bathfitter.com, and you can go see them in the showroom as well in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Go see them at bathfitter.com.
That's right. If you are looking for a bath remodel, you want to change your space, maybe turn that little old shower into a tub, whatever it is, 40 years experience and a lifetime warranty on every single bath. Bathfitter, it just fits. Bathfitter.com to book your free consultation, bathfitter.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Are you ready for an internet experience that actually keeps up with you? Then you're ready to step into a new kind of reliability with Rev Fiber. When your internet works, the possibilities open up, and suddenly everything feels more connected, just the way it should be. Seamless enough to keep up with every swipe and every click, anywhere you are. So leave the buffering behind. 100% fiber, 0% runaround, where support is still personal. Rev Fiber. Visit revfiber.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, we are not going to lie to you. That was a 30-minute press conference, and we got breaks to make up. So a couple of minute segment here, and we got to try to catch up on the clock. But Lane Kiffin only got to ask 4 questions.
It was an absolute pro move by Lane to give a monologue for over 20 minutes. So there wasn't a lot of time for questions.
Yeah,
I don't think that was planned.
I don't know. It should. Hey, I would have done it.
Yeah, for sure.
The same way. But you made a great point. He got asked 4 questions, and one guy asked him about Auburn.
Yeah, 4 questions, and one guy asked him about Auburn. Exactly the fireworks we were hoping for right there. Lane was like, wow, we didn't prep for the Auburn question I was going to get.
He did mention Hulk Hogan, so shout out.
Yeah,
he's a WWE fan.
Yep, that was, we didn't learn a lot from the questions.
Yeah, no, we did not.
But, you know, he got a little deep. He did. You know, part of his decision making was, you know, the realization after people in his life have died that, you know, you only live once. So, make the decisions that make you happy. So,
I didn't even think about the aspect of him coming to Tampa, and he probably grew up in Tampa.
Yeah.
I mean, as a young, you know, I'm not saying like grew up, you know, as a teenager and young adult. I mean, his dad's a defense coordinator here for a long time, so probably something pretty special about this place. We certainly heard him mention that. So, yeah, I was hopeful that somebody would ask him a football question about the team he's coaching now. We didn't get that, which is fine. It's not something that I really expected to happen. I'm going to have him a little bit later on today on SiriusXM, so hopefully we can talk a little bit more football than we did here in that moment.
Yeah, certainly with 4 questions, you're not going to get to that. There was a couple of the first 2 questions were very pointed. One being about like what's the, you know, with you think there'll ever be like some sort of stable salary cap? Do you think players' salaries will be public knowledge, ever published, and things like that? So then the second question, very well thought out. A guy was definitely trying to get him to say something. He asked him, you know, you had all this talent.
He tried to set him up.
It was a good setup too. It was like, you had this many draft picks. You had a first-round quarterback. You had this, and this these years. Well, do you think if there was more diversity at Ole Miss, you think he could have been better? So I thought he handled the question, I mean, as well as you could.
You know what would have been
apologized.
The ultimate troll, and he apologized for it, but the ultimate troll would have been like, here's what LSU's had drafted over the last times, and then rolled it off. And so, not a lot of football questions in there. We didn't really expect there to be too much. Only 4 questions, and again, one was about Auburn, and one was, in a way, trying to talk about the Vanity Fair article that he had that he already apologized again here on the podium. So, all right, we do have to play catch-up again. Like, that was a 30-minute press conference. We didn't think it was going to go that long, so we're going to play a little bit of catch-up here. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org in Central, obviously, in the greater Baton Rouge area, obviously, but now also in the Lafayette area. Central Plumbing is expanding, and it's always going to be there 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day, does not matter, emergency service. But don't forget about the upgrades they can do. Don't forget about the tankless hot water heater if you never want to run out of hot water again, or maybe you want to do a small upgrade. You need a new vanity, you need something, a new tile maybe in your bathroom at your home. They can do it all. It's not just emergencies. It's a one-stop shop. Centralplumbing.org.
So Central Plumbing, your plumbing experts, and they've been your plumbing experts for a long time. This is a 3rd-generation company. The Payne family been doing the great work. Plumbing, it's we're talking water lines, we're talking gas lines, and there's nothing too crazy, there's nothing too wild, big, small, whatever it is in the plumbing game that they are not already experts at. So give them a call, centralplumbing.org.
Raising Cane's is honoring Chuck Norris on National Chicken Finger Day. For every box combo sold on July 27th, Cane's is donating $1 to Chuck's Foundation, Kickstart Kids.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 2025 Jeep Wrangler with $18,000 off MSRP.
$18,000 off Jeep Wrangler plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
People think it's all about game day. Let's go! But the real work happens in the off-season.
Spring practices, early lifts,
Extra reps. And we need a healthcare team that works as hard as we do.
At FMOL Health, our lay of the lake, we take care of LSU football year-round.
So we can do what we do best.
We trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parrish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live, continuing our coverage of SEC Media Days. Lane Kiffin just took the podium. You heard it here. And if you didn't, you can go back and certainly you can rewind on the show and check that out. A little, I guess, a little surprised by some of the questions that Lane got. Like, I was expecting either more, just Ole Miss and like gotcha type questions. And the one guy tried, but or like maybe some football questions and how are you going to win games? I don't know. It wasn't really what I was expecting. It was only 4 questions. Lane did a good job of having that opening statement ready to go. But
yeah, that was probably the plan. I would assume. Let's talk long so we don't get a lot of questions. Yeah. But I mean, there's nothing that you can point at and be like, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. I mean, he got 4 questions, and one of them was about Auburn football, which they probably should have screened that one. That was a waste of time.
Hey, when you get up there, and correct me if I'm wrong, and look, I'm not a big J journalist. Maybe Moscona, who's right here, maybe he can answer this question, but like, hey, we're from Locked On Cox. Hey, sorry, and that's not a shot at Marlon. I'm just giving you an example. Obviously, Marlon would be good to ask a question. It works for us. You're not going.
Yeah, you're not going.
You're not going. It's the LSU coach.
Yep. All Louisiana and Mississippi reporters. Y'all have.
Yeah. No Locked On Auburn. Like, sorry, bud. You don't get to ask a question.
Yep. Right. You don't get to think about what Lane thinks of the coaching change at Auburn. Yeah. But look, the answer he got on the second question, the one that the guy tried to set him up with the diversity question, the Vanity Fair article, like he was ready for that, and he would have probably given that same answer with multiple different types of setup questions like that. Yeah, he was ready for it. You could tell he wanted to make sure that people knew that he apologized for that. He was wrong. He didn't handle that time right. He misread the room a little bit. And look, pat the chest. We always say you can make mistakes. Just pat the chest. Yeah. And he did.
Don't do a Brendan Sorsby.
Yeah, don't be like Brendan.
Don't put the arms out. Put the arms on your chest. So, a little bit later on when I get I'm asking football questions, and we'll send those back.
You should. Yeah.
And we'll have them here for you on the station. We'll probably play some of those. Oh, God, we got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like in the studio and stuff.
Yeah, back in Baton Rouge, baby.
Today's not Friday.
Today is not Friday.
So we'll have it for you tomorrow then. But that way, because I think our listeners do, because our listeners aren't Ole Miss. They don't care. Like, they don't care about all that. They care about winning. and they care about LSU football and what it looks like moving forward. I'm not saying that those other people shouldn't care about that. I'm telling you what the people that we talk to every day care about. And so I want to get some actual, hey, here's where LSU was bad last year. Here's where you were really good. How do you make LSU good at what you were good at that they were bad at?
Yeah, I mean, you're known for being an offensive guru. Yeah. Your offenses have always been really good. Last year, look at what you did at Ole Miss, obviously. How fast can you implement that? Like, does it not take a little bit to cook? You don't have to bake that a little, like that offensive strategy. You don't have to bake for a year. Like, can you expect the same type of production you are known for in a short period of time with all new people?
Yeah. All right. Again, we do apologize. We're going, we carried the entire press conference, but we're going to have to play a little catch up here with some of the breaks. So this will be the last one that we have to catch up on, and then we kind of get back onto our normal clock. So one more break here, then we're back to our normal clock. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. They have been your leader for multiple decades, since the 1960s in South Louisiana. We know that they can build that custom design for you. We know that about them. They're going to give you an incredible custom pool. You don't have to believe us. Go check it out, russellpools.com. You'll be blown away with the gallery of work. But sit down, have the conversation with them, tell them your dream, and then your dream becomes a reality. Also, if you bought a house and it's not your dream pool, you don't love the pool, guess what they can do? They can upgrade your current existing pool. We're not talking about new plaster. We're talking about bells and whistles added to your kidney-shaped pool of the house that you bought. Or maybe you've had it for 20 years and you want a little bit something new in your backyard. They can also do that over at Russell Pool Company.
Yeah, not every company can do a pool renovation. It is such detailed work. It takes an expert level of care and attention to detail when it comes to those pools. To be able to renovate a pool and change it, they are the experts over there at everything pool. So go check them out, russellpools.com.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry's Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at ReliefWindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa, presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in OTB, continuing our coverage. SEC Media Days here live from Tampa. Trey Green's tall.
Hey, my gosh.
He is so
tall.
That picture, and we were both like, "Oh man, this is so tall."
Because we had just started talking about, man, Whit looks really tall today. Like it's, most people don't think about him being tall, but he's formidable height, and standing next to Trey looks like a shorty.
Yeah,
and everybody does.
Yeah, it's fine. Everybody does. We don't have the time here in this because, again, playing a little catch-up from the Lane Kiffin press conference. But in the next hour, I do want you to kind of tell the people what you can do with a tight end in your offense that's a cheat code like that.
Yeah.
Because you've played with some really good ones in your career, a lot of different skill sets, I would say, as well, but guys that were very effective. And as a quarterback, I think there's things that when you have a tight end that is – oftentimes the best player on the field, that gives you so many advantages, and you can utilize it in so many different ways, and that's our hope for Trey Green.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weapon that is a guy like that. It's a unicorn, right? It's not many people ever in their coaching career get an opportunity to coach a guy like that has that many weapons: athletic, tall, lanky. Now, of course, there's more and more teams using more and more tight ends, but a guy like that you can split out one-on-one, you can put in the box, he creates so many disadvantages for the other team and so many advantages for you. So
yeah,
it's going to be the challenge. I mean, certainly it's pressure for the coaching staff to figure out how to utilize them, but not force the ball to them.
Yeah, so I do want to talk about that. Also, how you don't fall into tendencies with a tight end like that. So we will start off hour number 3 of OTB with that when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. They have been in the game since 2004. Have Brandon Barton and team come out to your space, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. They have done it for me. They certainly will do it for you as well. It is so impressive with how fast they can do it. They are going to come in, and you've maybe lived your house 5-10 years, and you think you know it pretty well. Maybe you do, but you don't know it as well as they're going to know it in 15 minutes. It's truly amazing. KTZBlinds.com.
That's right, KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. We're talking window coverings, y'all. So curtains, drapes, shades, whatever it is, motorized, manual, it doesn't matter. And how about the outdoor motorized shades up and down? Turn that outdoor living area into an extension of your entertaining space in your house. Up and down in the heat of the summer, it's going to keep it about 10 to 15 degrees cooler right in there when you turn those things down. So go check them out, KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTZBlinds.com.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
Ford is taking $13,000 off MSRP on the new 2026 Ford F-150 trucks.
Plus the complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
The Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office protects and serves over 132,000 residents across the parish.
Keeping our community safe is our mission, and Rev Fiber plays a critical role in how we respond. Whether it's training in our special divisions, forensics investigations, or fielding emergency calls in our operations center, Rev Business connects our teams in real time, which is why we partner with Rev Business.
Get 6 months free of Rev Business services. Call or click today.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. Back on clock now after Lane Kiffin's press conference, but also got a couple of great companies to tell you about, like Rouse's. Go to rouses.com. They are local, and they are going to have local products, but they're going to have everything that you need. They're also going to have weekly specials. To find your weekly special, go to rouses.com, type in your zip code, and it is going to pull up the store that's most convenient for you, but any Rouse's is going to be convenient. Again, they've always got the breakfast bar, lunch bar, salad bar, sushi bar, whatever, ready to go. And they got My High if you're into perfect hydration.
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing. Yeah, go check them out right now. They are loading up the breakfast bar, getting ready for the lunch bar, making sushi too. So, hey, if you don't have any plans for lunch, go check it out over there. Go over to Rouse's, and also go to rouses.com and check out those deals near you. Rouses.com. So the pictures are making their rounds a little bit of you boys here with Wheat, with Wit.
Wheat.
It was a combination. Wit and Weeks.
Yeah, you're just getting ready for your promo, your UFC fight, fisticuffs.
Wasn't throwing the L up, buddy.
I know. You've told us. You've explained it. All right, I do want to go back to Trades Green with you. One thing that when you have a tight end like that, you got to be careful with. You don't want to fall into tendencies. You got to make sure that you're doing some things in the run game with him so people don't just follow him knowing he's going to go out for a route. He's a willing blocker, and so that's half the battle there. But when you have a situation, when you have a player like that, and I don't want to call him a tweener. I always felt like tweener was disrespectful to people when they'd say that. It's just he's a player that's unique. How do you make sure? Because, again, we got to go back to what we said. Ole Miss, they ran the football. Lane's going to do that. So how do you make sure that you don't fall into tendencies, right? Is it, you motion him, you move him, you put him in better situations. Now, he's a big kid, but he hasn't done a lot of inline blocking. That's not who he is. So if you want to be an 11 personnel and run the football, how do you get away with that with Trades Green?
Well, you can do different things. I mean, you don't have to make him inline completely, but still part of the running game process. You can stand him up even though and put him, 3-4 yards off of the tackle. You can do different things. You can put him in a lot of motions. But, I mean, you heard Whit talk about when we were interviewing him that this year, going against that Lane Kiffin offense, they line up in one formation, and you don't. There's no tendencies there because it's the same formation, right? And they're not. They're not tightening up an X receiver or a Z receiver or motioning a guy to a certain point in the line of scrimmage that gives away certain things. And that is hard to do. And so what you can do with a tight end like that is if you have a running game that you can run, if the defense is having to think about 6 or 7 different types of runs against a certain formation, personnel, well, that also got them thinking one thing, and then all of a sudden you can play action with Trey-Dez and get him a little bit lost in the eyesight. Now, if he's split out, of course they're going to be focusing on him, right? They will focus on him, but once he's closer to that line of scrimmage, those interior 7 on the defense, they have to focus on everything. They got to watch the quarterback. They got to watch the running back. They read through the offensive linemen to see if they're pass setting or they run blocking, what it is. And it's easier to get some good matchups for the tight end. Now, is he going to be that willing blocker that's going to put his hand in the dirt on short yardage and goal line? I don't know. I don't know if we've really seen that.
You really don't want him to probably be that.
Yeah, you don't have to be that. But and we're going to keep talking about that. And this is going to be a common theme throughout this season of breaking down the film and talking about this offense is the pace of play. The speed at which LSU's offense will operate will allow them to create advantageous matchups for Trey-Dez.
Yes.
So if you traditional huddle and you traditional take your time at the line of scrimmage, it gives the defense an opportunity to make adjustments, make different calls. Hey, safety, down left because Trey-Dez is over there.
Yeah.
Let's get somebody. Let's create some sort of at least maybe not a traditional double team, but some sort of more body presence in his way. Well, if you're going fast, you don't have time.
That's what I was going to say. How much of them going fast allows them to not get away with things, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you can't be as exotic on defense. I think we saw that a little bit last year when LSU played. I mean, remember all the things Blake Baker was doing, and then that week you can't really do all of those things, bringing people from depth and doing different things.
You can't because guess what? We're going to be going fast, and Trey-Dez is going to line up in the line of scrimmage. Then he's going to line up in the backfield. And then guess what? He's going to line up at wide, the Z receiver out to the string. Then he's going to line up as slot receiver. And then it's going to be 3-by-1, and he's going to be the single receiver on the backside. You just don't know where he's going to line up. And there's no way with the speed that they play that, like, if he lines up as the X receiver all by himself with 3 receivers the other side, LSU is going to be going so fast, there's no way for them to change their coverage or their pressure to protect that backside corner from having to go one-on-one with a guy that's 6'7", probably for a lot of the season a DB that's 5'10". So it's going to create matchup problems. That's why a lot of us, and I'm one of them, think that he could be the most dynamic and explosive offensive player outside of quarterback, but one of the more important offensive pieces to any team in the country this year.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how he's utilized because, again, one thing that I don't think people really realize is how effective Ole Miss was using the tight end position last year. Like, their tight end had over 600 receiving yards.
It feels like 6 guys had over 600 receiving.
They kind of did. That was kind of like a group of guys where they didn't really have one standout. It was mostly spread out amongst everybody there. But I'm trying to pull up what the numbers were from a year ago. Funny enough, the old intro net in the media days
no way
is not the best. So they're tied in. Daquan Wright, 39 catches, 635 yards, 16 yards per catch, 5 touchdowns, which is a big 16.3 for a tight end is a big number. He's a big body too. Different build than Trey-Dez, but he was big in the LSU game. If y'all remember, he closed that game out on a 4th down, like a little a wide delay that nobody was covering him on. So for Ole Miss, they had receivers with 934, 811, 684, 635. But Wright, again, the tight end, was tied for 4th with 635 receiving yards. And again, that is not a tight end that has the skill set of a Trey-Dez Green. Like, he's somebody I'm trying to think if Wright got drafted at the very back end of the draft or he's an undrafted free agent. So it's not to throw shade at his name. He's 6'4", probably 6'3", 240.
Yeah.
So Trey is a different skill set, obviously a more athletic skill set. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how much they can utilize the tight end position. 16.3 yards per catch. That's a big number.
Yeah, I mean, those stats you're reading from Ole Miss a year ago are the definition of spreading the ball around and being a very prolific offense, right? When you have that many guys with over 600 yards receiving, man, that's extremely balanced. And especially with, I mean, you look at what they did in the running game, too. I mean, Ole Miss was eating up yards last year on offense. So, my God, LSU. We're going to go from last year to this year, and you got to expect that LSU will be, trending in these types of numbers. And from an offensive production standpoint, right?
Yeah, so what did we say, five guys over 600 yards receiving, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to guess how many LSU had?
Zero?
Not one.
Not one.
LSU's leading receiver, Barryon Brown, had 532 yards receiving. Ole Miss had 5 guys over 600 yards.
Wow, that's impressive. It's hard to do that. Hard to do that on both sides of the for Ole Miss, and harder to do that for LSU, probably. But that does kind of speak to how the tempo that they go, the tempo that Ole Miss worked with, and the tempo that LSU will work with this season. That does speak to maybe there's like one series you'll have a group of receivers, and the next series it's a different group of receivers, just because of the speed at which they have to play, the conditioning that they will have. Maybe it's better to do that. Maybe the rotation is a little bit heavier from the wide receiver standpoint because they are running so much. So maybe it's trying to keep fresh legs. Like, all right, this is our series 1 crew. This is our series 2. Then we're just going to keep going back and forth. And so that might be one of these reasons why there's so many people with such high production.
All right, we will step away, but again, got another 45 minutes coming your way. It is LSU Day. Lane Kiffin already spoke at the podium. We had a chance to catch up with Whit Weeks a little bit earlier, so you can go back and you can watch that interview. Talking a lot of Trey Green. Maybe we talk a little TJ Daugherty when we come back, and just look at the defense, the additions that the defense made a year ago. You added 2 edge rushers. You got 3 sacks from those edge rushers. That's something that needs to go up. Let's examine that defense when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to First American Bank and Trust at FABT.com. Well over 100 years, they have been in the local community, and they have been there for you. We say it every day, and it is true. You're not an account number, you're a face, you're a name, you are a relationship. And decisions are made in Louisiana. Decisions are asked, from New York or asked from San Francisco when it comes to a personal loan, a business loan, whatever it is. It's right there. It's in that branch. It's at home. It's FABT.com.
That's right. First American Bank and Trust. You're a Louisiana bank that's been doing it a long, long time, over a century, over 100 years that they've been doing business with Louisiana families, Louisiana businesses. So, look, if you are looking to get a home loan, if you are looking to get a business loan, maybe you need a little bit more runway for that business to operate the way you want to operate. Make sure you're doing it with a bank that is making local Louisiana decisions, not on the East Coast or the West Coast. So go check them out. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
My name is Mike Krumholt, and I've been with First American Bank for 4 years. What makes First American Bank special is we're able to offer all the products and services that any other big bank can offer. What sets us apart is being able to give that small town feel that someone can pick up the phone and they can talk to someone or stop by the branch and get excellent customer service.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parish Construction and Roofing.
I would have shot at 85.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from SEC Media Days, Tampa, Florida. Going to be joined now by the best dressed man every single year here at Media Days, Roman Harper, former Alabama. That's all our sponsors. We're popular.
Like, what is Bath Fitter?
Yeah. Yeah. You hear that, Bath Fitter? We got Roman Harper, say your name. Hey, looking for a new bath, Roman? We got you, man. Got you covered. What's up, brother? How we doing, man?
I'm doing good, dude. I can't complain. Like, I've got to play golf all week. Tampa's been nice. Weather's good.
Yeah.
I had a pool day. Just went by the pool and just like
a little bit off the footprint. You know, I know Florida's kind of close, but you know what?
I'm
not mad at it, though.
Me neither. It was like, you know what? Let's go somewhere where it's warm and maybe like something good, people to look at. Like, let's go to Tampa.
Yeah. It's like a mini Miami. I don't say it's Miami. It's a mini Miami.
It's a lot slower.
Yeah.
And, it's probably way more cost efficient than Miami.
I learned that at the Natty this year. I'm like, oh, my God.
Dude, yeah, I had a couple of drinks last night. It was only $42. I was like, I think I'm all right with that, you know? It was like four drinks for like $40. I was like, I ain't mad at that.
That's pretty efficient.
I can deal with that.
That's
I was
the way
expecting
it should
more.
be right there. That's the way it should be. And I like you got the cigar and everything. I know they're famous for some cigars around here.
They are. Ybor City's like the crown jewel of cigars is what I've been told. I brought this one with me because I like to smoke a cigar when I play golf. I'm trying not to be a tobacco guy anymore, so I'm trying to find other vices.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be a little bit better with myself.
Look, we were just trying to stay awake in meeting rooms. That's how it all started.
That's how it starts, right?
100%.
You fall asleep with sunflower seeds. You're like, dude, I got to step my game up.
do.
This is not, you know what I mean? That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
That's just like, the seeds aren't working no more. I got to step my game up.
So
It's like
you get you a can.
8 hours in a dark room. You gotta have some sort of vice, right? And it's
it happens.
It happens.
Well, the best thing about New Orleans is like, you know, as the week progressed, like once we got to like Thursday, after Thursday practice, you know, the players would kind of like do our own kind of meeting before the coaches.
Yeah.
And, you know, the daiquiri shop around the corner, bro, was on fire for us. Like, we go get the daiquiris on Thursday, and it was great because, you know, Louisiana, like, it's okay to take alcohol with you. It's not an issue.
Yeah, they put that whole piece of tape over the straw holder, you know? It's holding you back.
It's the best.
Holding you back. What's the golf game up to now? How we doing? What's the handicap?
I played pretty good this week. I shot an 86 and an 87. The 87 though, I shot a 41 on the front. I was like, dude, I'm about to be cooking. And then I shot a 46 on the back. Just not good off the tee.
Yeah.
And but overall, it's fine though. I'm hitting the ball a lot better. I'm actually drawing the ball, which is actually giving me more distance, which isn't always good because you can't control the draw. I've never hit a draw before.
It makes you feel good.
It's like towers up there, and it just curls right because I'm lefty, and it goes just I can't control it, but yeah.
See, I feel like 85 to 88 is like a sweet range because like you're good enough to play with anybody. You're not going to lose a ton of balls. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're just good enough not to get mad at not being the best.
Right.
Like I feel like it's a really good sweet spot.
Yeah, because I always tell myself like, dude, I don't want to get good where I'm getting mad if I'm not playing well.
Yeah.
Like I got to be like forgive myself all the time.
And we've all
I'm
had
not
that,
a professional.
That front nine, just like you said, where like you got to ask the club pro, like, hey, what's the course record? Here, like I'm playing lights out right now.
Lights out. I wish I'd have made a couple more putts, but I did have a lot of pars, just a lot of pars, which is good golf.
And there's if I had one par.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you've ever parred. Ever.
No, maybe like a par 3, like one time got lucky there. I'm not a golfer, man. I'm a meathead, man. It's like
you're a family guy too. That's good.
Yes,
that's good.
So look, we could talk Alabama, we could talk LSU, and maybe we find our way there. But we're pretty excited about the Saints.
Yes.
And so since we're on here in Louisiana, obviously we can talk about the Saints here, even though we're at SEC Media Day. I don't know. They brought the band back, which I appreciated. Like AK and Cam coming back.
That's good.
I think it is good. I mean, Cam was good last year.
It's also, as you age out in the league, right? Cam's been there forever.
Yes.
Like, did you really, like, Cam's like putting up like, oh, I want to go because he wants the sack number.
Right.
He has this number in his head. He's made this very public.
Yep.
So this is what he wants. And I'm glad he's hopefully be able to do it in a New Orleans Saints jersey.
Yeah.
Because it would feel a lot emptier if you just all of a sudden you just go get the number. That's the only reason you're still out there.
Yeah.
Is you're chasing
this number.
If
he did it in a Colts jersey,
right.
It'd look a little weird.
It would be weird. And so I'm glad they were able to figure that out, and maybe Cam humbled himself a little bit, take whatever number, and everybody's happy with whatever that was going to be. And you can still stay around, and hopefully you guys have some success this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to win a Super Bowl. They're going to have an easier schedule because, I mean, they're the most exciting 5-win team like in NFL.
Yeah.
Like they won like 5 games, and everybody's like, dude, this is it. like we can see all the signs. And I'm like, I don't know, but I like it, right? I like exciting because it hasn't been fun the last couple of years. And they found more ways to lose games than they did to win them. And when you got a young quarterback who, let's just be honest, he won the offseason.
He did.
Because he took a video with Drew Brees working out. Like, that's all it takes.
That's all you got to do.
He won the offseason by looking like
maybe if Derek Carr would have done it, maybe he'd had a better time.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Derek
what I'm
Carr
saying.
went to Chipotle his first day in New Orleans. That's a big L right there,
Yeah,
you know?
but you got to go somewhere local.
You got to.
Yeah. You need to go Raising Cane's.
Yeah. Tyler Shuck understands the assignment. Like, he gets what, I got to go to the Oyster Festival. I got to go work out with Drew Brees. I got to do these things.
You got to check those boxes if you want to, like, because the Saints fans, they're all the same, dude. Like, they just want to love their team.
That's right.
They want to love on LSU majority of the time.
Yeah. You got some of your fans, too, though. Alabama fans are Saints fans.
I said most of the majority of the time. LSU still runs majority of it,
right.
you know. But, yeah, I mean, it's also some Ole Miss and Tulane in there, too.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for them. I think because of the being in last place in the South, they should get the easiest schedule. It should help them. And I want to see Tyler Shuck not hit that sophomore slump.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so you talk about him winning the offseason. Mickey Loomis has also, for the last 2 off seasons, done an awesome job. And, like, the opinion that the Saints fans have had of him has kind of been up and down throughout his tenure.
It's been so up and
but,
down.
like, nobody can argue with the last 2 years. He's made all the right moves that people wanted him to make.
Well, it's funny because, they'll go through years where it's like 2 or 3 years where, like, everybody hates all their draft picks, and you look up in 3 years and they're all kind of gone.
Yeah.
So they've hit those, but they've also hit the highs, like the 2017 draft.
Yeah.
Like, totally reset. Ramczyk, Kamara, they had the corner, Lattimore.
Yeah.
You, like, hit on all these, right?
Yeah.
That gives you 5-6
Hendrickson,
years.
I think, was in that one.
Trey was a third-round pick in that one. Like, all of those guys hit.
Yeah.
Same thing as my class in 06. That's
No doubt.
boom, all those hit. And so those last you, and they give you runway.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now, last year's class seems like it's another class that's going to be a hit.
I agree.
But you also found the hidden gems like Granderson.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you got to have those guys, too.
For sure.
That all of a sudden now you have a complete roster. I'm a big fan of Mickey. I'm actually going to start trying to work with him a little bit.
Yeah.
And just
good.
get out there. I want to I watch a lot of college.
Yeah.
So just go around and just listen to those guys, what they're doing before these meetings and how they're putting together draft boards and stuff. I just have a little bit of an opinion about what I would say about this player. So,
and I love the way you deliver that opinion, sir. And we appreciate time. We're going to wrap it up.
Thanks,
we'd keep you here for like 30 more minutes.
I know, and we'd probably talk a lot of other crazy stuff.
That we would. That we would.
Hey, who that? And for all my LSU fans out there, roll Tide.
Cut the mic. All right. Turn his volume down. Get out of here. We love you, brother. Appreciate you, man. All right, Roman Harper, Alabama legend, Saint legend, Panther legend. Man knows the NFC South. And look, we could have talked to LSU, but Lane
always tough to game plan against him in the league.
Yeah.
Always tough.
Yeah. We could talk some LSU, some Bama stuff, but I wanted to get some Saints from Roman Harper, so we certainly appreciate that. Hey, I like hearing that he might be working with Mickey Loomis. A little scouting, it sounded like, maybe like, hey,
maybe a little
scouting.
This
guy, watch a lot of tape. Hey, you should look at this guy.
Let's see. When did Mickey get to New Orleans? I mean, he had to have been there for a lot, or most.
I think he was there the whole. No, he's there the whole time. Roman was there. I think it's early 2000s. It's like 25 years that he's been there.
We're coming up on a quarter century right now.
Yes.
So
he drafted Roman for sure.
God, I was watching him hold that. Looked like a good cigar.
He was carrying it around like it meant something.
Yep.
So I'm going to assume it had some value on it.
A little touch of value.
A little touch of value. Like he was holding on to it like.
He saved money on the drinks.
So he could buy the cigar. Yeah. I like how he tried to do like the vet move of wearing houndstooth for Bama, but he did it in Navy. So he's like, this is an Alabama houndstooth,
For sure. I mean, as
a neutral.
As a reporter, you must stay neutral in what you wear.
Yeah. But see, he gets paid by the network. You're supposed to be a homer. We're only in Baton Rouge.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't either. You'd probably wear the same thing.
If I was on national?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You don't have to be subtle with it. I mean, people know. People get it.
That's true. I was working with Dusty Dvorak the other day, and he played at Oklahoma. And every time he would say something nice about Oklahoma, he felt like he had to go back and I don't know, put a disclaimer on it a little bit. I'm like, Dusty, buddy, you don't. I told him on air, you don't have to do that. It's fine. You can talk nice about Oklahoma,
right?
And we don't think you're a giant homer. It's fine.
Right. It's.
If I'm going to be a homer, a lot of times I'll announce, hey, I'm about to be a homer right now.
So he was like, man, Oklahoma, they're going to be really good this year. But they could be pretty bad.
Exactly. Yes. That's
you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
All right.
That was great, though. I mean, that's the first time we've, this week, naturally, it's the first time we really got to talk about the Saints.
It is.
And it's good to talk with a Saints legend about that. So,
he pointed out something that you and I have talked about a lot. They get a last place schedule, and that always helps you out. I mean, look at what New England was able to do with a last place schedule a year ago. Now, I'm not saying the Saints are going to win 14 games, but it shows you how much it can help you out and what it can do for you. So you're going to play the other last place teams. And look, sometimes those teams are going to be better, but a lot of times they're going to be some really bad teams. There's going to be teams with 3 wins in there. You had 6. So a lot of the worst teams in the NFL, you doubled their win total. So we'll see. We'll see if that helps the Saints. I think the Saints are going to be so much better. I'm so excited to get to camp. I'll be down there August the 13th. I know we're trying to all get down there to see if we can maybe watch a practice. Yeah, I just surprised you. That's right. That's in the works.
Hey, I'd love to
just informed you of that.
Learn that here today.
As it came out of my mouth.
I've learned 2 things today. That I might be going to Saints training camp, and we're all going to die. That's the 2 things I learned today. Lane taught me that. What?
Did you have Hulk Hogan in the press conference?
I didn't have that on the bingo card, man. Yeah. I wish I would have. Just goes to show you. Can't predict that, man.
All right, we will step away. Before we do, I do want to remind you about our friends over at Gin Gators, GinGatorsWithAZ.com. There's already activity in the Gulf of America if you've been watching the news, and so make sure you're prepared. Make sure you are ready to go. When you have that whole home generator, it is the ultimate peace of mind. You know if there's bad weather and everybody on the block is out, you are going to be fully functional. Again, it is the ultimate peace of mind because a lot of times before I had a whole home generator, I'm like, man, do we have gas? Do we have the little generators are ready to go? Is it going to be able to run the fridge? Whole home generator with Gin Gators, you can run the entire deal. Don't miss a beat. GenGatorsWithAZ.com. All right, so we were going to talk LSU defense in that segment. We can bring that back. We were lucky enough to be joined by our guy, Roman Harper, talk a little New Orleans Saints. So we are going to have some of that LSU defensive conversation, some new edge rushers, a new will linebacker, a new starting free safety. What does it mean for the Tigers? We'll break it down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GetGordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. A couple of ways you can get in contact with the G team at GetGordon.com. You can have a chat with a live agent right there on the homepage. You also can put your area code anywhere in Louisiana. Follow about 888-8888. So 318-504-225-337. It does not matter. Just follow it with the H. You can have a conversation with them. It's always online. Their handle is going to be at GetGordon. Get Gordon and get it done.
Try to be a part of the G team. We know the G team. We know all the work that Gordon McKernan does in the NIL space. We also know all the great work that he does in the community. But Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys are, at the heart of everything. They are here to fight for you. Every person in Louisiana. Look, if you've accidents happen, things happen. Just know that there's a team to fight for you. So if you've been injured, whether it's a car accident, whether it's on the job, whatever the case may be, make sure you give them a call. Like Jake said, 888-8888. Get Gordon, and get it done.
Investing in a new roof doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Pelican Roofing, we offer 0 interest for 21 months because everyone deserves a safe, secure home. Trusted, local, affordable. Pelican Roofing, making quality roofing affordable for South Louisiana families.
Raising Cane's is honoring Chuck Norris on National Chicken Finger Day. For every box combo sold on July 27th, Cane's is donating $1 to Chuck's Foundation, Kickstart Kids.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
Eagle 98.1, the rock station. Home of the Woody Show in the morning. Scotty Mack with Rock at Work. Michelle Southern with Southern Rock. Home of LSU sports since 1998. And rock for Baton Rouge since 1985. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. To join our VIP fan club, text ROCK to 225-499-9898. Eagle 98.1, the rock station.
People think it's all about game day. Let's go! But the real work happens in the off season.
Spring practices, early lifts,
Extra reps.
And we need a healthcare team that works as hard as we do.
At FMOL Health, our lay of the lake, we take care of LSU football year-round.
So we can do what we do best.
We trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parrish Construction and Roofing.
All All right, welcome back in. OTB here live, continuing our coverage of SEC Media Days. I want to tell you about our friends over at Ochsner. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, joint pain, or just woke up one morning and something doesn't feel right, don't wait to get it checked out. The team at Ochsner Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back to what you love doing, and that care is going to be fast. They are going to have that walk-in clinic located right inside the Elite Training Complex on Burbank. There's no appointment necessary. They even offer on-site x-rays so you can get the answers quickly. Learn more or find a location at ochsner.org. Ochsner Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, keeping you in the game. All right, let's take a look, Matthew, at LSU's defense. So we talked about it in length a year ago. You brought in 2 edge rushers. They had a combined 3 sacks. That's not good enough. So they go out and they get Prince Will Umuallen. They get Jordan Ross. They get Malik Blockton, who that was actually the Auburn question that we got inside of the press conference there. Those are 3 players that are going to be additions. Now you got other ones. Jalen Brown's going to be coming in. You bring in Green as well to be a defensive tackle. And the young defensive tackles that all have pass rush ability, certainly guys we're excited about. Umuallen is somebody that we've known because, well, he's played in the SEC for a long time. He comes over from Ole Miss. That is a player that is a top 90 NFL draft choice, right? And probably can improve on that, probably will improve on that. Jordan Ross is somebody that I had a conversation with Whit Weeks probably about 3 months ago that he continued to highlight in our conversation, okay? I think those 2 guys are as important as anybody because, like, T.J. Daugherty is a really good player, played a ton of football, redshirt senior, starter at Ole Miss, captain, the whole deal. But, like, your linebacker room, you had some guys that, of course, Whit Weeks, you got Zach Weeks, you have Devon Keys, who's played a lot of football at LSU. Maybe not as much of a necessity. Now, he's going to be a player. He's going to start. You had to get some help at edge rusher.
Yeah, it's got to be the defense last year was the one bright spot for most of the year, or a lot of the year last year. Certainly one of the bright spots because it certainly went on the offensive side of the ball. And you did it with no pass rush from your edge rusher, no threat of that. So it does. If you want to become the defense that people fear, not just the defense that is productive. Yeah. If you want to be the defense that is feared, you have to, like, no question about it. You have to be able to create a pass rush when you rush 4 people. You have to do it. You don't want to have to rely on manufacturing pressure. Now, Blake Baker is one of the best at manufacturing pressure. Yeah. By bringing, he just lines up. You never know where he loves bringing the cat blitz. He loves bringing the weak side corner blitz. He brings them off he brings safeties off the edge. He'll bring a strong safety plus a will back. Like, he just does a lot of different things to create pressure, but you don't want that to be a crutch. You want to be able to pressure the quarterback.
You want it to be a change of pace.
You want it to be a change of pace because offenses, especially good offenses with good with offensive line that have sound technique and a good smart quarterback, like, they will start to pick you up throughout the year. Now, you're going to get home some, but you want to be able to put the fear in offenses. You want to have to make their running backs and their tight ends chip on the way out. Yeah. Slow them down. Right. So we did not have that a year ago. Hopefully, we do get that. I don't know if we're going to have the elite guy. I don't know. Maybe somebody steps up to the game and pushes 8, 9, 10. I have no idea what that would be. We will all kind of find out and figure that out. But if you want to be a feared defense, you have to be able to create pressure on the quarterback when you're only rushing 4.
I will guarantee you, I like my odds here, that they're going to have more than 3. Umuallen had 9 by himself last year.
Yeah, it'd be if he has 9 this year, you will be a feared defense.
I think so too. If you get 9 from him and you get 5.5 from the other side, think about how much, 14.5 compared to 3 from your starting edges. That's can't even tell you how much more that does for your defense and for Blake Baker to know, like, when he does decide to send that corner cat, it's not going to be something they're ready for because they don't know when it's coming. Yep. Now, last year, because you couldn't get to the quarterback with just rushing for, on third downs, they probably said, hey, alert corner cat. And then you adjusted your route to it, and then here comes a completion because the safety can't get there because they're ready for it.
Yep. It's exciting. The defensive backfield, the secondary is going to be exciting for me. Of course, there's a lot of talk about Ty Benefield coming over. I think he's getting, rightfully so, a lot of preseason write-ups. He's getting a lot of props coming into the preseason. I think he's going to be a huge factor this season. And then, of course, DJ Pickett, rightfully so, just a tall, just freak, right? I expect him to take a big jump from his year 1 to year 2. Tamarcus Cooley, of course, has a lot of experience to lean on. But when Whitweek sat here at this table and we asked him to pick one player on the entire team that he was excited to see play, that people should be to look at, he said P.J. Woodland at corner. So I'm extremely excited about the secondary. And, again, it just goes back. If Emmanuel Allen can have 9 sacks again, if he can just repeat his production from 1 year ago in the same conference, playing against, mostly the same teams, then this defense will be feared.
Yeah, that's another good point. It's not like he's coming over from the American and we're hoping it translates to the SEC. He's literally going to be playing 90% of the same teams.
No question.
They played from a year ago. All right, we will take a look at the defensive backfield a little bit, as you said.
You know what's funny is I'm looking at this. I got your website up, the Our Lads.
Yeah.
And it is funny looking at the offense and the defense side by side, because when you look at this website, everybody in blue is returning. Everybody in yellow or gold is brand new.
It's new, coming in as a transfer, and then the pinkish purple is freshman.
Yep. And so it has your first team and then your second team on there. And you look at the defense, I can count 5. And the first team and second team combined, there are 8 new additions to the defense. When you look at the offensive side of the ball, on first and second team combined, there is 6 returning people on offense as your starting and your immediate backup. So quite the difference. And that,
a lot of yellow.
And that tells you exactly what the problems were a year ago. And that's why you spend all the money to get rid of your coach. And that's why you spend all the money to go and get one of the best offensive minds in the country.
Yeah, and it's something good to point out because it looks completely different. And, I was going to go to a guy coming in on the defense because there's not many. And we talked about the edge rushers already, but Ty Benefield, hopefully Taylor's in a safe position,
seriously,
is
sitting down.
Somebody that everyone's talking about. Now, again, we are projecting that he can take it from the Mountain West Conference to the SEC. Now, in spring, he did. In spring, coaches talked about his presence on and off the field, all those things. But he's an All-American type safety at Boise State. Can he translate that to the SEC? Because you mentioned DJ Pickett, you mentioned P.J. Woodland. Tamarcus Cooley is somebody I loved watching play, undersized, but he wasn't afraid of the battle, wasn't afraid of the fight, made plays all over the place. But you're trying to replace A.J. Halsey, a player that went in the 3rd round, a player that we both really liked, a player that had a high motor and gave you everything he had. And, that Vanderbilt game, it felt like he was doing so much heavy lifting. Like, he tried to will the team to victory. He just couldn't get it done by himself.
Yeah, he led by example last year. Sometimes the guys around him did not match the intensity and the effort. Now, that wasn't a common factor for our defense last year. Like, they again, the bright spot of the team last year was mostly the defense, right? But A.J. Halsey, man, that guy was fun to watch. So, yeah, Ty Benefield comes in, and he's got big shoes to fill. But so do the corners. So, that's college football. That's at LSU. You're going to have big shoes to fill all the time. So he comes over, and like you said, does it translate? Emmanuel Allen, it's going to translate because, again, he'll probably go against some of the same tackles he did last year and got sacks off of. But does it transfer from Boise to LSU? Well, I think talent transfers.
Yeah.
Especially at the safety position. Football's football, man.
And he'll have more talent around him.
Sure.
Yeah. Just in the defensive backfield, he won't have to do as much there, so that unlocks some things oftentimes. So we'll see if Ty Benefield can make that leap from the Mountain West to the SEC like we think he can. We are going to step away on time. It's not that big of a deal.
Got one more segment left.
We do.
And the whole.
That's true.
In our week here, at least.
Week here.
Yep.
Yes, and we're going to do a little Ask the Bench when we come back to wrap it up live from SEC Media Days.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com, residential commercial trash pickup service. Also, they've got roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from. You give them a call, let them know what your project is, and they're going to make sure you have the right size dumpster at your project. Now, they also have the sanitation department. If you are looking for a portable restroom on your job site at your event, they come in, they drop it off, they pick it up. It is no hassle for you. Go to the website today, see what they can do, trashrangers.com.
That's right, Trash Rangers, the most reliable trash removal service and waste removal service in all of Louisiana. So, you know, the dumpsters, the roll-off dumpsters, the commercial dumpsters. Well, it's also the portable toilets. They're Trash Rangers Sanitation Department. You can go to their website right now, trashrangers.com, and look at that. If you have a construction company, if you have a project happening outside, or maybe you just have an event that you're throwing outside, well, make sure you're giving the best a call, and that's Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com.
Bayou Ford is taking $13,000 off MSRP on the new 2026 Ford F-150 trucks.
Plus the complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Are you ready for an internet experience that actually keeps up with you? Then you're ready to step into a new kind of reliability with Rev Fiber. When your internet works, the possibilities open up, and suddenly everything feels more connected, just the way it should be. Seamless enough to keep up with every swipe and every click, anywhere you are. So leave the buffering behind. 100% fiber, 0% runaround, where support is still personal. Rev Fiber. Visit revfiber.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no 2 cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Hey everybody, Drew Brees here. Over the years, I've learned that the best teams are built on trust, preparation, and doing things the right way. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to announce that the Breeze Dream Foundation and I are partnering with Parish Construction and Roofing. Together, we are committed to helping families prepare for hurricane season. That's why Parish Construction and Roofing, the Breeze Dream Foundation, and WAFB are partnering to provide one capital area family with a brand new fortified roof. Visit WAFB.com/contest to enter the giveaway and view official rules and eligibility requirements. Because stronger homes build stronger communities.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool.
Live from the 2026 SEC Football Media Days in Tampa. Presented by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Relief Windows, Rev Fiber, and Parish Construction and Roofing.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, one final segment here from Tampa, Florida, SEC Media Days. Before we get to Ask the Bench, I want to remind you that Pala right now looking for experienced vessel fitters in Hammond, America. If you can read blueprints, fit pressure vessels, and take pride in quality craftsmanship, Pala wants to hear from you right now. Experienced vessel fitters can earn a $1,000 hiring bonus after just 30 days of employment. You also get excellent pay, steady overtime with work scheduled well into 2027, full bennies, paid vacation, and employee ownership through Pala's ESOP program. Build your future with a company that's investing in its people. PalaGroup.com, P-A-L-A Group.com. All right, let's get to a little Ask the Bench, brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis. It's always a great time to go for Dos.
Always. I can't think of a time of day where it's not right. Ask the Bench here. I want lettuce on my burger. Is that okay?
Isn't there like a deal with lettuce going on right now?
Yeah, there is. There's something. Is it dirty? Has it got the salmonella on it?
I don't know what it is, but there's something going on with some lettuce right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know from a flavor perspective. Lettuce is bringing much to the table anyways. I think it's just more for the crisp, the crunch maybe.
I like lettuce.
I mean, I have nothing against it. I mean, tomato doesn't touch my burger, but lettuce is fine.
No majors on that, huh?
No. What's the point?
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Did you know Jarvis Landry faked a hamstring injury during his combine after his first 40-yard dash because his agent told him he couldn't run a second one due to his first run being too slow at 4.77?
It's a very specific story. I don't know. I did not know that, if that's true.
I saw him tell the story on his podcast with Leonard Fournette that after he ran a 4.77, his agent's like, hey, you don't need to do that again. And so he faked the hamstring injury. Had a long career.
Well, it worked then. Good fake.
It was. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Saw the Odyssey last night. It was simply fantastic. Plans to go see it? And what's your favorite Nolan movie? I've already seen it as well. Saw it the day before we came to SEC Media Days.
I have not seen it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I couldn't see it last week. I was out on vacation. So it's I can't wait to see it. I love all the Nolan movies. But what's my favorite one? I'm blanking on it.
Interstellar?
Yeah, Interstellar.
I like Prestige. I love that one.
Prestige.
I like Memento as well, too.
They're all good. I saw that he wants to do a horror film next, or at some point in his career.
I did see that'd be awesome. I'm not really into that genre,
yeah, me
but
neither.
that would be, I think, cool to do something different. So I still don't know how to pronounce this word, but yesterday, and the question's about this. Yesterday, I was doing radio with Doring, and he pulled out this it was like a steel roller for your face, and he had like another tool for his face that's supposed to get the puffiness out. It starts with a Gasha? I don't know. They want to know if you have one of those in your backpack like Doring.
I don't. Is that the thing that you keep cold?
Yeah, I think so. It was like this little steel roller. He said he doesn't want to be puffy. I said you don't want to be Diddy either.
What
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be Puff Daddy, you don't want to be P. Diddy. You don't want to be any of
God, that wasn't your best.
that. No, I thought
you were doing like a baby oil joke or something.
No, it's like you just don't want to be puffy or
I don't have one of those. I bet it feels good, though. A little coldness on your face, wake you up a little bit.
Yeah. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Other than LSU, who has the best helmet in the SEC? Best helmet?
I mean, old school Tennessee's good. I like the simplicity of the Longhorn helmet, the white.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a good, clean white.
Yeah. Good, clean fun there.
Good, clean fun.
Best helmet in the NFL. I like the Chargers.
Packers.
Hester will be at your camp Saturday. Can I get a high five? Absolutely. You bet.
Nope.
You can get one from Flynn, too.
Sorry, you can't get a high five. Nope.
You can get a high five. You can get a dap up. Hashtag Ask the Bench. What was the last thing Harper said? He didn't get me with that.
No,
he ain't about to say roll nothing up in here.
You ain't going to get us.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Did y'all hit Busch Gardens yet? No, we didn't.
No,
we didn't hit it. I was working more than I thought I was. I'm gonna be honest with you. The old time zone got me too. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be done at 4. No, you ain't.
No, you're not.
5.
No, you're not. Hashtag Ask the Bench. What's the best card in y'all's collection? Mine's a Joe Burrow rookie optic downtown, he says. Best card in my collection is a Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
1 of 1.
Ooh, nice.
I'm blanking on the brand. It's a patch auto with it's ones that has like the little diamonds in it. They've only run it in football a couple times. It wasn't flawless. Blanking on it, but it's a very very nice card.
My best is probably I have got a Topps Chrome Nick Kurtz auto to 5. On card auto to 5. Rookie.
There we go.
Yeah, probably my best card.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got a Joe Burrow rookie auto. PSA 10. It's a good one.
Yeah, you got.
But that just
you got a lot of them.
I've sold some good ones. So I sold a rookie numbered Tom Brady that was PSA 10.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Would you rather your team, your NFL team, go 8-9 and win the division and go to the playoffs, or go 9-8 and miss the playoffs? Make the playoffs.
Go to the playoffs.
Yeah, get into the tournament. Who knows?
Yeah, go to the playoffs.
Why not?
For sure.
Get a 9-7 Giants team win the Super Bowl one time.
Easy question.
Do you like the Saints all-black uniforms? Do the mustard yellow throwbacks look better than all of the Saints uniforms? The Saints need to go back to the Bobby Hebert days of uniforms, like gold helmet, black jerseys, gold pants, state of Louisiana on the uniform.
I don't mind. I like the all whites though. Is it throwback? Is that it?
Oh, you're talking about the ones that they wore in like their color rush or whatever they called that for a while.
Yeah, those look
had like
really
a little bit of throwback nature to it.
Gold is hard to do. Gold is tough to do, and it's tough to make look good.
Yeah. But I don't like the all black.
And I know they used to do it, but pant technology has changed, and it's hard to get gold on your pants. It's got to be some version of yellow.
I mean, dude, if you can put a man on the moon, you can get some gold football players.
You can do it. Technology's there. Had a great time this week.
It's been fun.
It's been great. Yeah, it's
Tampa's been a good host.
My second SEC Media Days in the books. I'm here on Digital Drive. A little disappointed that we didn't get more questions in. Asked Tulane Kiffin today, so no fireworks there, but he played it right. He talked for a long time and avoided a lot of questions. So.
Yep, he did. He did. Next year will be in Nashville.
Yep.
For SEC Media Days.
Yep. And never forget, Whitweek's lied to us.
He did. The man said he would watch Varsity Blues, and he did not.
Well, we'll be back in Baton Rouge tomorrow.
We will. We'll be back. Same
Bright and
time,
early.
same place tomorrow. We'll see you then. Go America.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BayouAutomotive.com, BayouAutomotive.com. For Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. They got a little bit of everything down there in Laplace, Louisiana. Now you don't have to drive to Laplace. We tell you every day you can buy your vehicle on BayouAutomotive.com, and they'll deliver the vehicle straight to your door. Also, when you buy from Bayou Automotive, when you need maintenance, they are going to pick your vehicle up, give you a loaner, and then they'll bring the vehicle back to you. It's an incredible service that they offer over there at Bayou Automotive. Check out the Black Widow packages as well. It's in multiple Rams, Jeeps. Right now, I've got the F-150. They do it better than anybody in the country. That's not lip service. That's just fact. Go to BayouAutomotive.com.
Yeah, one word to explain Bayou Automotive is easy. Man, it's just easy to work with them. If you got to buy a new vehicle, you don't have to go to the lot. You can. They got a great spot. But you can also buy a new car from the comfort of your home, from that current car you're in. You can open up that phone, go to BayouAutomotive.com, pick it, and they will drive it to you because they got 9 full-time drivers on staff ready to bring the new vehicle to you. BayouAutomotive.com.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at ReliefWindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
People think it's all about game day.
But the real work happens in the off season.
Spring practices, early lifts,
Extra reps. And we need a healthcare team that works as hard as we do.
At FMOL Health, our lay of the lake, we take care of LSU football year-round.
so we can do what we do best.
We trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Another roof gone too soon. Looks like neglect. There's no doubt about it. This is a case of poor installation. At Pelican Roofing, we don't guess. We investigate to find the real cause of your roof's problems. Call Pelican Roofing for your free roof investigation today. Case closed.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.